Alright, it's time to talk about the death of physical media in video games, or, well, gaming physical media. Discs. Games on discs. It's over. It's dead. It's gone. The dreams of those that buy physical products has ended today. Basically because PlayStation announced they're killing it. I am actually kind of surprised. It was a bit of a whoa moment for me when I got up today and I saw on the news. I was like, oh wow. Because I thought, I kind of thought we had more time. I assumed, like, the death of physical media was coming. Let's be real here. The fact that we didn't catch on when Grand Theft Auto 6 was saying it was going to be, like, digital only, it wasn't actually going to be a physical disc. I think we should have probably clued in that that meant that the consoles weren't going to support it. But, so yeah, I'm really surprised that we didn't see this coming, honestly. No discs. Yep, discs have died. Anyways, be sure to like the stream, subscribe, and great, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below, including, social media options, so you can follow me elsewhere if you're into that kind of a thing. But yeah, the day has come. Now, again, if you follow what I do at all, I'm no defender of the physical media. I kind of avoid it like the plague. I guess you could say I'm part of the problem as far as discs and stuff dying. I have my legacy stuff. I got all my, 360 original Xbox games as discs, and, it's cool. And, there's lots of elements of things, ownership, everything like that. I get it, but, like, we've been headed this way for a long time. I think we're up to, like, 80-90% of, all purchases are digital. Like, people aren't buying discs. If they are, it's a negligible amount that they probably want to get rid of. That being said, I did genuinely think we'd have one more generation with physical disc support. And if today's messaging doesn't confirm the PS6 for 2027, I don't know what does. I think it makes a lot of sense for them to get ahead of the story for that console and get, the whole disc, like, digital-only thing out of the way, get people used to that, and then, when they launch in fall 2027, they'll just cease production on discs after that point as far as, like, older gen stuff. And yeah, it genuinely lines up perfectly well for that fall 2027 release date. New console coming. It's probably the right time for them to cut off, disc support, I guess. Like, it's gonna be kind of, it's sort of crazy if you think about it, isn't it? If you get banned. You get banned on anything, you lose all your games. It's, again, we talk about this a lot as far as, like, digital ownership needs to improve. Is what it is. At the end of the day, digital ownership needs to improve. But, yeah, you don't own anything anyways, even if you have a disc, you don't technically own it. And, I mean, like, how many of you are actually selling your discs? It's a whole thing, 3 billion factors involved in that. But, like, yeah, I thought we'd get one more console generation with discs, but I guess not. I'm really genuinely surprised. I'm assuming that means they're not going to launch, like, a disc tray at all. If they're not making any new discs, like, or maybe they'll do, like, right off of the bat for the generation, they'll be like, buy a disc tray, this is the only thing you'll get, and it's more for your legacy stuff. But to me, this kind of shows like they're probably not going to do any sort of disc tray attachment in the slightest, at all. Which should be a shame for people, to have back compat from PS4, PS5 to PS6. Obviously that would be a bit of a bummer for those people that have all those discs, right? And then, the continued rumors of Xbox doing the whole disc to digital sort of thing, but apparently that's only going to cover, Series or Xbox One and later discs, which is a bummer too if you own 360 or original Xbox. And then, like, I'm kind of wondering if PlayStation will have something like that, where you can turn your discs into digital copies. Entitlement-wise, probably not. It's weird, yeah. It's really, really interesting, though. Oh, hey, Catzilla there, what's up? like it's really quite fascinating, not from just a perspective of like, you know, like physical media is like it's dead as of today, right? Like it's gone from PC gaming, has been for probably over 15 years. Xbox is all digital. And I guess it's just the Switch doing physical stuff now. And even that is at a lessened degree. It's kind of funny going back to like when PlayStation made fun of Xbox for the whole DRM and not being able to trade your games kind of thing. That's kind of funny how it's gone. Full circle. And then of course there was, you know, delusional people on the Xbox subreddit where it's like it's Xbox's chance to support physical, and it's like they're not going to, let's be real here. They're not going to at all. Like I'm sure it saves PlayStation stuff a little bit of money not having a disc tray on those consoles, but like yeah, but mostly what I really wanted to get to is this is like kind of a really big day in gaming. Like there's gonna be a clear divide from, you know, the era where you were able to buy discs and the era where discs are dead. And it's quite fascinating. Like this is like genuinely, you know, like this is a line in gaming history, which is kind of interesting, and why I specifically wanted to do kind of a stream around it. Was that like, you know, there was before this day where you could buy discs and stuff, and there's after this day where you're buying the last discs you'll ever buy. Because they won't be made anymore. And like I know some people were like, oh, I hope they go back on it, but I'm very, very, very doubtful that that will happen at all, because it's just, yeah. They also very cleverly did this to hide the fact that they're closing the PS3 store down. So yeah, the PlayStation 3, and I think the Vita they said too. I thought that was already gone. But yeah, the PS3 store closes in 27? Yeah, I think 2027. So that's the end of that store. At least people were able to get that one delayed a bit, but yeah, I mean like 360 shuttered their store years ago, nobody fought over that one, so I figured they were like, oh, it's been long enough, people are, you know, finally giving up on PS3. So that kind of got buried too in the news today. I think it was very strategic though, because it's gonna, like, had they launched the PS6 reveal and been like, you know, disc trays are gone and, you know, it's no discs at all, like, I think it would have hurt the console reveal. So getting this out ahead of the time is very, very smart. But yeah, there's gonna be a distinct period where we had discs, now we don't. Yeah. Multiple storefronts and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously PlayStation controls all the means of distribution within their ecosystem, but that's any walled garden. Companies fight to the death over walled gardens. Yeah, no, it's quite crazy, isn't it? Like, literally discs are dead. I thought we'd be at least discing up till, you know, the PS, like, I thought the PS7 would be, where discs were gone, because nobody would care at that point, but yeah, a little sooner than anticipated. The companies must really be seeing that there's just no money in doing it. Yeah, I always assumed when we got rid of discs that, like, the price of games would go cheaper, but that didn't really ever happen. It just kind of absorbed the profits. Because, you know, if you do a physical copy, you gotta, like, distribute it, you gotta press it, it's a physical item, right? And that's, like, where they used to, you know, justify some of the prices on things. For physical for physical versus digital, was they're like, oh, yeah, when it's digital, the price should go down. But, yeah, I think they're just gonna absorb the profits on it. Which is a little bit of a shame, yeah. You know, if we're going all digital only, it should at least be a deal, right? But yeah, I think the ownership needs to change. Bad news for GameStop. GameStop doesn't even fucking sell video games. What have you guys, like, I don't know about you guys, well, maybe GameStop's a little different here because they, you know, sold off the Canada side and they've been revamping it. But, like, you know, whenever I went to a GameStop for, like, the last 5 years, it was just a fucking toy store. They don't even sell video games, like, yeah. I mean, I've been wanting GameStop to die since 2008, so, like, yeah, the sooner those guys are gone, the better I feel emotionally. And I guess I'll give the Canada side a break now because, you know, they splintered off from the US side, but, like, now they're EB games again. But yeah, no, it's like every time I go in there, it's a fucking toy store. There's no video games, there's no retro games, there's nothing. Literally just toys and figurines. They have like a baby section. Like they'll have a whole aisle that's just like baby stuff.
Bomb going down.
Yeah. Xbox would announce digital first. Well, I mean, they were too busy with all their layoffs. They were going to announce that the next Xbox is digital only, but like, they laid off the person that does that. Yeah. I'm really curious though, every week I get like a list of Xbox like games sent to me to cover, and I'm like, they laid off the guy that does that, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get my codes this week because they laid off that guy, my Minecraft guy. It's kind of funny. Do I go to EB Games? No, I don't have anything to buy at EB Games. I'm gonna buy toys from them. They don't sell games. That's the thing, like, if people are looking for, like, oh, defend the physical copies, it's just like, I don't have that affinity for it at all. I don't like discs. But, you know, it's kind of nice for people that want it and stuff, it's a good option. And it would have been kind of cool to hunt down some of those delisted PlayStation games on disc to do videos of on the PS6, but I guess that's not going to be a thing now. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy, like, kind of a random announcement, right? Usually they do bad news on like a Friday or something. But then again, the gaming industry's in such turmoil. Maybe that'll be good for their shareholders, announcing that they're not doing any more physical media. Maybe that's why they're kind of doing it ahead of the fiscal period, or well, the fiscal period ended and started. Then the new one started today, but. It's kind of weird, right? Like, it's just totally random news on the day. You just, like, wake up and you're like, oh, wow. It's like physical media and gaming is dead. And it's, it's not going to come back. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't take that from my bingo card. Yeah, like I said, I thought we'd get one more generation. Like, it was coming, obviously. Like, again, 80-90% people buying digital copies. It was coming. Like, if you buy physical, you are, like, you're part of a niche. Wonder what that sound is. Someone's banging around outside. Oh, Chrome crash, saw that coming. It's been doing that a lot more recently, which is weird. Okay, one sec. Something new, bad news Wednesdays. Well, so, like, it's smarter to do bad news on a Friday, because then it's out of the news cycle, right? You do it on a Wednesday, it's like everybody can report and talk about it. I think the funny thing, too, is, like, if this was, like, an Xbox situation, Microsoft would, like, leak it out to, like, one of their, PR mouthpieces, like Jez or Tom Warren there. It'd be like, oh, Xbox is thinking about doing that. Like, if you guys didn't clue in, those guys are basically PR puff pieces for Microsoft. This is what those two groups are. That's their job. But, yeah, because it was funny, too, is that when they did that, immediately it was like, I think there were some reports where it's like, the Xbox won't have a disc tray, and there's another report where it's like, Xbox is doing a disc-to-digital thing, which, again, that rumor has popped up for so many years. Like, that was, the Xbox One was supposed to have, like a disc digital system. Don Matrick was ahead of the curve. I'm waiting for Gunler Guy to come into the chat tonight because I want to pull out a comment I saw online tonight where it said that Don Matrick was right. And I'm like, oh, it's starting. It's starting. The word is spreading. Don Matrick, he was ahead of the curve. People just didn't want to see it, and here we are. Like, it's consumer habits at the end of the day, right? Like, if physical media really mattered that much, people would be buying it in higher quantities, right? It's still kind of interesting, though, because, okay, so if we take the player base, PlayStation 5, 100 million players, give or take or so. And if 10% of that is still buying physical media, that's still a pretty hefty amount of discs you can sell, right?
Losing Bravo.
Like, I kind of figured discs would become more like a novelty thing, if that makes sense. Like, I sort of figured discs would become sort of like vinyl, if you guys follow the movie industry. Or the music industry. Vinyl is, you know, it's kind of like a premium, fun format that you get. And I kind of assume gaming would go in that direction, where the physical copy becomes like a sort of special thing you buy as like an item to display. Fun fact, vinyl actually outsold physical games media 2-1 last year, I think in the US. I believe it was 52 million vinyl records or something like that sold. And, you know, obviously you can do the math to 26 million game discs, so it's like, I think the format's just kaput. Yeah. Gaming? I think gaming's fine. Deleting movies from people's libraries. Yeah, that's not the first time they've done that. I'm assuming what Sony does with their licensing for films and TV shows is they get a better deal if they set it up where ownership is only temporary. Again, a lot of people confuse like ownership on this stuff. Like, if you buy a disc or you buy like a digital copy, you don't technically own it. You just own a license to it. In theory, they could like revoke the license if they really wanted to at any time. Like, there's not really actually full ownership over stuff. Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't, I don't think, but like that is that kind of a situation with the movies kind of thing. But I theorize the reason that all that stuff gets pulled is because Sony like took a better deal where it's like cheaper for them to have that content available, and then by removing it from everyone afterwards, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm assuming it saves them money by doing that method, and that's why it keeps happening. Because that is the second or third time that like Sony has removed people's access to like movies and shows, right? I think this is at least the third time that that's happened, so there's got to be a licensing thing around that one. Piracy will explode? Probably not. I mean, as far as people, you know, believing that there'll be some sort of revolutionary thing for like physical media and saving it or something like that, or piracy exploding or blah blah blah, it's just not gonna happen. Like, it feels good to comment and say things about that, but like it's not happening now. Yeah. I don't think it'll increase piracy at all. I think what's gonna happen, it's very obvious that this is gonna happen, but like, honestly, like, did you guys not see this coming? You know, they told you for years. You saw, like, year after year how the trends were turning to digital. It's... I mean, you can't be too surprised. Like, I was shocked from the perspective of, you know, again, I thought that there would be another generation with a physical copy, like physical disc support, but I guess it's probably smarter for them to pull the plug now instead of having to manufacture PS6 discs. Like, think about it, you know, they'd probably have to do R&D on setting up the case design and choosing how the discs and the cases and the trays are everything going to work. And they probably just did the math on it right now and the trends of where consumers were heading over the next 2 years, and they probably just said, nah, fuck it, save the R&D money. I guarantee you that's what happened, is they literally sat there and they did the math on, like, potential sales and profits versus just gutting all of that R&D effort, and they just said, it's not worth it. Thanks for being a cookie crumbler again there, Beast. That's very beastly of you. Yeah. A hacked PS3, like a jailbroken PS3 or whatever. I mean, that's cool, man. Lots of people have old modded consoles. But, like, you know, it's not like they're selling you, you know, PS3 copy. Well, I mean, they still are on the PS3 store. They're still doing that until 2027. But, you know, they don't care if you're getting games for free on your PlayStation 3 or anything like that. That's, you know, that's not money they were making anyways. They don't care. They care about you spending money on the new console and stuff. That's where the profits are. That bright yellow really sticks out on that guy. Will be hacked quicker. I mean, it's hard to say. Really, like, honestly, as far as exploits and hacks and stuff, it doesn't go faster or slower based on if things are disk only, it's mostly based on security flaws and exploits and luck for people that do that kind of work.
Enemy UAV detected.
You know, there's no difference in it if there's disk or digital support for, like, you know, jailbreaking or modding platforms. That's mostly down to luck, honestly. Yeah, it's kind of like when they discovered the bad avatar exploit for Xbox there. It was just completely dumb luck. That's how that works usually.
Bravo capture underway.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribe, it's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. The giftings, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below and gamerecords.com. Right stuff on my site, but evidently not enough. Evidently not enough. The doing the dog. I miss the doing the dog. I've seen some video clips of, like, I guess they added chicken fingers to the US finally in Costco's and people were losing their minds. Like, we've had that stuff forever here. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Not that big of a deal. I guess if you never had it, actually really good bundles, honestly. A bigger target? I don't think it does. I really don't. I don't think people care as much as some people online on the internet want them to, but yeah. I don't think they'll care that much. It'll be the same amount of motivation for them. Hey, but you don't own it, that's dystopian. That's the subscription model for you. Not subscriptions. But, like, again, it's what people are buying. I haven't had a disc tray on my PC in over 15 years. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've seen something like this at CES before, actually. That's not too far-fetched. I've seen it actually functional at CES before. But anyways, yeah, it's... You know, like, the disc, like, I can't think of the last disc I bought. Like a new game disc. I can't think of the last time I actually bought a physical copy of a game. Like, I have a couple PS5 discs, but that's because Sony sent them to me because they didn't have digital copies or whatever. But, like, me actually buying a physical disc, I think the last time I did that was Lego Dimensions in 2016 because it came, you know, that was the only way you got it was through... You know, it was physical only because it came with the toy. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, I'm not talking, like, obviously I pick up, like, old-ass games all the time because I do videos and stuff on them and I, you know, enjoy my 360 original Xbox library. But, like, I'm trying to think of any other situation where I bought, like, a physical disc any time since then, really. And nothing really comes to mind. I could be wrong, there might be one a couple years after that, but
Charlie.
You know, it's I have no desire for the physical copies.
We have the enemy exactly where we want them.
And I know it bothers people too, because I know there's a lot of people in the channel that, like, really care about their physical media. You know, like, a lot of the guys very, very much echoed that sentiment where they love their physical copies. And, like, it is a shame for those people. Like, I get that, but, like... Yeah, I don't know, I'm not really too bothered up about it. Other than the fact that it, like, makes it harder for me to potentially, if I want to, do, like, older PS6 videos of, like, PS4 or PS5 games running on it that are delisted, because the discs are the only way, right? But even that, I don't think I'll get that into it. HD DVD. It was the future. Combat Evolved? Oh, I have no idea. I think Microsoft was actually going to do a couple discs or something. I don't know. I think they were doing some discs for their new stuff, but they had pulled out of discs. I thought they also laid off the whole team that did discs. Screwed on Black Flag? I think so. Yeah. It's also bad because it's like a holiday here, so it's kind of harder to get. I did I did email around though for Black Flag, so we'll see what I can do. It's kind of like a bit of a scorched earth situation as far as not getting a code for that game. I will be, yeah, if I don't get a code for that, I'm gonna just stop working with Ubisoft entirely. That'll be like sort of the thing on that one. I'm so tired of these companies switching PR people and fucking me over. Absolutely fucking sick of it. Absolutely fucking sick of it. Oh, we'll get a new creator person to handle Canada in the future. Yeah, well, you know, what about now? Yeah. Anyways, that's how she goes. Primetime. I actually like this level. It's kind of neat. Physical media, like yeah, because I had a few guys actually message me today, a couple people I know that are just like, fuck this, and they're just, you know, burnt out of this stuff, and they like their physical copies, but it really shouldn't be too surprising to people. Because it's like, I don't know where you really go if you like physical media, right? There's only Nintendo left that's going to be doing that. Yeah. Delete it from your library and stuff. I mean, you can hide stuff in your library, I guess, if you want. As I said, they really need to... They really need to change how ownership of digital content is managed. And I think that only happens from a government standpoint, and everybody in the government is still too old to have any sort of concept of digital stuff, really, is the problem. Like, at some point, there needs to be, like, a standard of, like, when you buy something digitally, you own it. Reselling, reformatting, something like that. You know, if I buy a digital copy, I should be allowed to sell it off if I want, realistically. Or, you know, like inheritance rules, too. If I die or something, my Steam library should be able to be sent off to my next of kin or something like that. Yeah. It's just the problem for a lot of that stuff is, like, the rules are done by the various media companies, and they have no incentive to do anything like that. But yeah, there does need to be some government level, you know, interference in regards to actually, like, giving people digital ownership that's proper. But yeah, digital copies should be the exact same as a physical copy. That's what it should be treated as. When you buy something and when you do an exchange of goods for something that's digital, you should have, you know, ownership over said thing. Be able to sell it and trade it off and stuff. Which we were gonna have on Xbox One until everybody fucking whined about it. Think of the better digital systems we'd have today if people didn't complain about Xbox One. Like, we probably would have had it sorted out better. We would have had digital ownership set up and rules probably on PlayStation to compete with what Xbox was doing there. Probably would be a lot cleaner than it is today as far as just disrupting it and doing it, right? Because it would have evolved over 13 years or whatever. Yeah, probably would have been better. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, is the government's too old, like the people in it are too old to really be on the curve on things, right?
We're losing Charlie. Enemy dog established on your grid.
My day, it was fine, you know, it was Canada days. They just went and hung out with the family, walked a bit.
They're taking C.
Watched,
Come on. We've lost Charlie.
what was on the TV? Oh, Batman Begins. I watched a bit of Batman Begins, had some OPA, and then came back, worked on some stuff. Nothing too exciting, you know, just kind of a strangely quiet day, too, actually, for emails and stuff. I was kind of surprised. Not a whole lot of work things were going on today. Discs and cartridges. Well, the Switch has cartridges. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, change of the times or get left behind. But, you know, again, I've been pretty clear on my stance for, like, digital, physical stuff. Like, I don't like physical copies. They just take up space and everything like that. I mean, I just don't care for it, really. It does kind of suck, though, for the people that, you know, buy, like, a campaign game and want to sell it off and make some money back. And, you know, if you buy a game you don't like. I think also digital, like, return ownership and stuff needs to be adjusted to as far as actually getting refunds. I think Valve's kind of a little bit ahead on the curve on that one, actually giving you refunds after X amount of time. I think that would help consumers too. Yeah. The list Xbox One games. Well, that's the thing too, right? That's what I was saying, is like it would have been cool if it had disc support, so I could go hunt down some PS5, PS4 games that are digital only and do videos like Rock Band or Guitar Hero or something, but yeah, no disc support, might as well just, you know, be like, eh. But I do ponder how that's going to impact their backward compatibility system, like, I take it if you have like a disc of an older thing and you try to run it on the PS6, it's just useless. Like, I kind of figured the whole point of doing all this work for back compat was going to be that your library just carries forward across generations on both platforms. But like, you know, the next Xbox doesn't have a disc tray. How do I play 50 Cent Blood on the Sand? You know, we were talking about the cloud all the time with that, and like Phil Spencer, how do I play 50 Cent Blood on the Sand if there's no disc tray? It's like, do I have to hold on to this useless Series X for like ever because it's the only way to play some of these games at some point? Like, you really gotta wonder that, right? Like, is there gonna be a company that sells, you know, like a really niche kind of disc tray attachment for your old stuff that you could buy? It's like, I kind of ponder these questions. I really do wonder how long it'll take though before we get some kind of licensed 360 console that's like updated. You know, kind of like they do for Atari. Like they do new consoles that play your old ass, like, you know, cartridges and stuff. I'm kind of wondering if they're gonna maybe do that someday for like the original Xbox or 360, you know, runs your old discs and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Did I finish Meat Boy? Oh, it was, we decided as a collective, it was so finished. It was like, yeah, so finished. Yeah. Well, again, like, yeah, it's kind of just how it works, though, right? Like, obviously, some of the changes digital-wise have been bad. Like, Warhammer there, when they did the whole Reforged thing and got rid of the old copy, that was obviously pretty boneheaded, but I think they've gone back on that one over time and restored the original, and then, like, yeah, San Andreas and stuff. But it's, again, you know, you put money in, and oh, I actually shot it in there. That's great. You know, the license is what the license is. You don't really get a lot of choice, right? You're putting your money down, and you kind of get what they give you. There's really not that much you can do about it. The bigger worry would be them eventually being like, okay, this console, you know, your older discs from like, or your older games from like PS4 no longer work with the PS7 or 8 or something like that. That's a worry too. Then again, on top of that, the other question is how many more generations of consoles are we realistically going to have before it's more cloud-driven or something. Like, obviously, Nintendo, they're doing what they're doing, they'll be fine. I'm assuming the next, you know, Switch, well, in 8 years when a Switch 3 comes out, I'm sure it'll be a very different world at that point, but I'm assuming their cartridge system will probably be the same, just because Nintendo's good for that. It's like, you know, like PlayStation consoles are fine, but Xbox probably won't be around in that time frame anyways, and, you know, at least not like with physical consoles. And then, you know, who knows how many PlayStations we're gonna get if, you know, console sales are still gonna be strong for that. And mostly console gens go on a long time, and it's very hard to predict how things are gonna change in that time span. If anything, the, you know, PlayStation consoles have been pretty, you know, pacing-wise have been about the same over time, right? You buy it, you can buy your discs and stuff, and it's actually been a pretty slow burn on the way to digital. Especially when I say, like, I haven't had, you know, a disc tray on my PC in over 15 years. That's 2 console gens, at least, so. And I can't say that I really miss having a disc tray on my PC. It doesn't really, you know. Hell, I don't even have a disc tray for my PlayStation. I'm not bothered by it at all. Series X, well, they said it was only Xbox One and later stuff. Yeah. So it's like, you know, if you have 360 or original Xbox discs, I guess screw you. They talked about that years ago too, as they were trying to make it work for 360 and original Xbox discs to have that sort of a coding where you could turn them into a digital thing, but I guess that's off the cards. Yep, Slug's the Slug. College football. I think you can buy that game on the store, Gunler. Oh, I got something good for you, Gunler, here. It started to happen just like I predicted it would. I saw this online today. If the stupid freaking photos thing, man, iPhone photos is so bad these days. In retrospect, Don Matrick was right. It's starting to happen. People are starting to Matrick believe. It's no longer Dawn over. It's Dawn, so back, we're on. Yeah. Now you're gonna have posts where people are gonna be like, Don Matrick was the hero. Also, I saw like a coyote on the side of the road today when it was like, boom, 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 boom. Pretty cool, right? Cool. Ormond is one of the worst maps ever in existence in COD. Why would somebody vote for that? Anyways, yeah, it's starting to happen. People are starting to change their mind on Don Matrick. He was ahead of the curve. Piracy, again, I don't think piracy is going to really factor in at all. People really over-exaggerate piracy stuff. The little guy beating the big corporation with piracy, nah, it's just not going to be the case. Although I always love, what is it, Gabe Newell's take on it, where it's like, piracy is usually due to a lack of access on things, and it's like, you know, even if you have all the people doing piracy that don't have disc tray access anymore, or buy discs anymore, it's such a negligible amount. Yeah. Yeah, I think Gears 3 tomorrow should be. Gonna get all these streams going. Enjoy it while it lasts, the magic of them. Enjoy the streaming while it's still around. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like Black College Football you can actually buy on the Xbox. Like I think it's still available. A Don Matrick defense thing. No, what I'm telling you, Gunler, is I'm starting to see random comments on the internet now saying that Don Matrick was right.
Charlie secured. We've claimed the lead. Widen the gap.
I told you the conversation around him would change over time. It's starting. Someday you'll be praising him for the digitalness that he brought to your life.
Bravo lost.
He was a bit aggressive. No, he just saw industry trends and just jumped on the wagon for them too soon, and it kind of bit them in the ass on that generation. But here we are 13 years later, and you know, this happened. PlayStation's taking the charge on it. It's always nice when PlayStation makes some initiative on stuff. Yeah, I don't know, like, it is interesting because there's a lot of very vocal physical defenders on the channel over the years that really like their physical media. Although maybe they're all gone from watching the streams nowadays, hard to say. Things change over time, right? But like, yeah, it's just, as far as numbers go, it's just digital is like what people buy. It's what they consume and it's what they like. They like the convenience of it. That's how she goes. Yeah. Employees are always complaining about the standards in the gaming industry, which are, to be fair, quite horrible for a lot of people. I mean, hell, when we were watching the Gears 2 credits there, and all the employees were like, "Oh, I finally get to sleep now" and stuff, I was just kind of like, "Oh, that's scary. That's really scary." Like, why? Free-to-play games have no disc. Actually, I don't know if that is true. Can't you buy a physical copy of Fortnite and it comes with a disc? Am I crazy for thinking that? I feel like at some point in history there was Fortnite discs you could buy, like a physical Fortnite disc. I'm actually not too sure about that. But what happens if the apocalypse happens? How will I be able to download my discs if the Xbox servers and the PlayStation servers go down, or download my games? What will happen? Pre-built PC companies? I don't know. You like go to Costco or stuff like that. The company I would recommend for like doing PC stuff is local to my city, so it wouldn't help you anyways. Yeah, Mem is only available here, so well, I think it's in BC as well. It's a Western Canada company brand, is what it is. So yeah, it wouldn't help you guys in the slightest, but they're really good. Buy all my PC stuff there. Yeah. Yeah, Fortnite does have a physical, yeah. That's what I thought, is like there was a disc version of Fortnite that did exist at one point. I don't think it does now, but it definitely did. Man, why do I keep getting these bad teams? We'll have to sort for a new lobby. I always forget that it doesn't have, like, it actually has rolling lobbies, and it doesn't just, like, change the lobbies every time. I think it's kind of funny, though, that it's sort of like time has gone on, but kind of just doing the same thing, but it's just like things change slightly. And I think the worst situation, though, will be when they switch, or try to switch from, you know, digital ownership just to cloud ownership. I think will be quite because you know that's something those companies will want at some point, where there's even less of an element of ownership behind it. Yeah. The new egg. Yeah, I know, I've heard about the new egg and stuff, but I have no experience or anything with that. We just have a local PC parts company, thankfully, that's really good.
Enemy care package detected overhead.
Very, very good. The only thing better, though, would be to like the stream, subscribe, and great donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member of the giftings, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below.
Enemy UAV detected.
Yeah.
Taking Alpha.
Way less powerful. Well, that's actually not technically true. When the 360 came out, it was actually more powerful than the equivalent PCs at the time. Yeah, they actually had some, like Microsoft actually had some chipsets and stuff in that one that were actually ahead of the curve at the time for PC technology. Like, obviously PC caught up really, really fast, but the reason consoles are more affordable was because they're subsidized. You know, they expect you to buy games and stuff and have subscriptions. It subsidizes the price of the consoles. And also buying in bulk allows, you know, companies to get better deals and brings down parts. It doesn't really have anything to do with the power of the console. You know, because like the Switch is, you know, a less powerful console, but like the chipset is kind of expensive because it's a handheld kind of chipset design. And yeah, it's not just, you know, it rarely ever has to do with pure power as being why the price is like it is. Yeah. Yeah. Crashing out about the loss of physical media. Well, some people, that's just like their identity in gaming is physical copies. It is what it is. I mean, like, really, at the end of the day, there's not much you can do about it. I really, really, really doubt that there will be enough backlash for them to change it. And I don't think they will change it, because I'm pretty sure that's just the design that they're going for this console. Like I said, I'm sure they took a look at the cost of like R&D on making these discs and everything, and they just said, fuck, it ain't worth it anymore. And I probably, like, I wouldn't even really blame PlayStation on this. It's more the consumers have spoken with what they spend their money on. You know, like, we have all the math as far as how many people buy physical and digital. I think it's mostly PlayStation just ripping off the Band-Aid. Big disappointment though is the price of games not changing with that. You think you'd at least save $10 on a game or something based on it being digital only. Yeah. Again, that's exactly how it works. They, you know, the cost of components, you get a better deal because they buy in bulk, and then, you know, the subsidies on them as far as, you know, they'll. Like Xbox and PlayStation, traditionally they'll take losses on consoles just to get it in your hands.
Bravo is ours.
That was actually a big fuck up for Xbox 2, was making the console as far as like not just like components like the you know, RAM and stuff, but like actually the build of the Xbox Series X is way too expensive of a build. They take massive losses on it. Massive losses. Black Flag and Halo. I am too. I should have Black Flag by now. I'm actually really quite frustrated by it. I know so many people that have it, I'm just sitting here being like, why do I keep getting fucked over by these companies, honestly? For all the views and stuff I've gotten for Ubisoft and things I've done for that company over the years, I am actually just livid about it. And stuck in the middle is yet another new PR person that's just like, well, fuck, what am I doing? I'm just caught in this. Although she could have just forked me a code until things were all figured out, but... well, you know, people don't make smart choices. But yeah. Passkeys. I don't like that passkeys thing they keep trying to force. Every time I'd go to do my code drops on Xbox on the website, it's like, Microsoft, make your passkey. And I was like, I don't want a fucking passkey. I already have to remember passwords, and there's the 2FA things, and then there's blah blah blah, and now it's like, you want me to have another fucking number on top of everything? No. Fuck off, Microsoft. Your passkeys. It always does it. It bothers me every time I try to put my codes in. It's just like, leave me alone, Microsoft. The passkeys are the future. Yeah, okay, said that about passwords. Said that about the 2FA account thing. Said that about like blah blah blah. It's like, okay. Now I don't have my Black Flag code yet. So what happened is, my Ubisoft guy left for greener pastures. Good on him, you know, he got a different job somewhere else. I'm assuming he's happy about it. I mean, I don't know for sure. So my Ubisoft guy left. And Ubisoft, they're a fucking mess, let's be real here. They are a mess. So they don't have a PR person for Canada. And the creator PR person for Canada also left. So they just hired somebody. But she's like, because you're like a creator, you have to go to the UK. But I'm like, I need a North America code for Assassin's Creed because it's on, you know, it's region locked PlayStation stuff. And it's just a nightmare because I haven't even heard back from the UK people. But yeah, it's pretty much like a scorched earth, burned bridges kind of thing if I don't get a code for that game. It's just like, I'm just done with Ubisoft entirely. Like, just fuck right off on that, honestly. That's a burning the bridges kind of scenario. I'm not getting that game. And not getting it early too. Like, come on. Like, it's just, it's exhausting. I'm so tired of these fucking companies doing this shit all the time. So tired of it. So tired of it. Passkey activated. Ugh. Yeah. Tons of people have it already. Yeah, I know a bunch of people that have access to it right now. I just got shafted because I'm in Canada and they keep gutting all the Canadian PR people. Not in Ubisoft's situation, but like Xbox and stuff. Ugh. I'm tired of it. My old Ubisoft guy, he's like, it's gonna be okay, and I'm like, that's what Xbox said to me. Yeah, no, Ubisoft is such a mess of a company, man. It's just embarrassing. For them, you know, it's just like... We'll see what I wake up to tomorrow as far as emails go. It's bugged, I can't change the thing. Okay, how close am I to prestiging? Is it 55? Where do you even tell that? Prestige, 54. Okay, I think it's like, yeah, level 55, and then you have to get to 56. Okay. I should put some XP on. 1, 2, 3, there we go. We'll get some XP going. Wouldn't let me vote on the map. Losing a connection sucks. That's just, like, the industry now. Well, the thing is these companies, they don't give promotions anymore. So the only opportunity for PR people to make more money is to leave the company they're at and go to a different company. That's just the whole business. So you get, like, a new PR person, like, every 6 months. Like, when I first started my Xbox contact, I worked with that guy for, like, what, 7 years or something like that? And then since then, it was, like, a new Xbox PR contact every 6 months. It was ridiculous. it's like I don't blame any of the people though, because it's the only way to get ahead in like corporate culture nowadays. It's just to like hop from one to the next to the next. It's just ridiculous, dude. I do good enough metrics on things. I've done well enough stuff. I've worked with these companies for fucking years. It's just like, send me my goddamn code so I can do my job. It's just exhausting, honestly.
We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it.
I almost hit her with the dragon dildo. Good kill, Nicolas Cage. Good kill. Kind of weird that Nicolas Cage is in this game.
We're losing Charlie.
I thought they were doing serious skins from now on. I guess Nicolas Cage is a very serious man. Yeah. Blu-ray copies. Yeah, I guess if you're a Blu-ray collector, it's probably a good time for you to grab like a region-free 4K Blu-ray player or something. I'm assuming Blu-ray won't survive either, because like Sony does Blu-ray discs. I bet you they're gonna stop doing Blu-rays at that time. Think about it, right? Like obviously PlayStation, or PlayStation's part of Sony. Sony does the Blu-rays. I bet you they're gonna stop doing Blu-rays around that area too. That'll be interesting. Yeah. I bet you that's part of why they're dropping physical copies, is because they're gonna stop releasing Blu-ray discs. Huh. It would make sense, right? As I was saying earlier too, we should have saw this with the whole GTA not having a physical copy. We were just like, oh, that sucks that they're doing that, but I mean, it almost seems like it wasn't even a Rockstar decision, right? Because if PlayStation isn't releasing PS6 discs, it's like, why do physical copies of it? That makes sense, right? Oh yeah, Liam, one of the hardcore disc owners. Sorry to hear about the loss of your discs, my friend. Yeah. A USPO box. It doesn't really work like that for PR people. Then I have to deal with US PR people as far as those companies go, and that's more competitive, technically. You just kind of get sent where you get sent as far as like PR stuff for various companies goes. You don't really get a choice. You just kind of get sent where you get sent, and that's how she works. Yeah. That's how she works.
Enemy care package dropping.
I keep hearing these noises outside. I'm like wondering if something's like bumping around on things or something. It's gonna throw me off a bit. But yeah, I do ponder when they're eventually gonna pull the plug on like Blu-rays, because I doubt they're gonna start doing like 8K discs, right? I don't even think 4K Blu-ray discs have very like large adoption either. I bet you that's the end goal, or it is like. I bet you it'll coincide with the cutting off of Blu-ray disc releases. Who does DVDs? I bet DVDs will still go, because I don't think Sony owns DVDs, do they? They just own Blu-ray and 4K Blu-rays. People are gonna get really mad about that when the time comes. Really, they have a giant mech droid? I keep forgetting to switch lobbies, or like to search for new lobby after every match. So I keep getting like god-awful teams over and over again. Like seriously, I'm the only one that's even capable of capturing these spots. It's killing me. Killing me softly, but more hardly. Because they're hard bullets penetrating my body. Okay, we got that done. Should realize that was coming. Oh, a giant mech monster. Lovely. I love it.
We're losing Alpha.
Love it, love it, love it. I actually quite like this map though. GTA. I'm sure they'll make lots of money off of GTA. That's the funny thing too, seeing people being like, oh, there's no disc, I'm not buying GTA 6, and it's like, I don't think that's gonna matter at all. I think people are gonna buy it because it's gonna be a phenomenon and a cultural event. Yeah, I don't think there's as much, you know, sort of force on the digital owners as people want there to be. Like how many, like the quantity of like disc owners compared to digital owners. I think it's just, it is a lost battle. PlayStation's just leading into it. 100% Super Meat Boy. Oh, I 100%ed as much as I'm gonna of that game, I'll tell you. That game is finished as far as I acknowledge. Yep. Digital movies. That's more that the license, I believe, has run out, so they're removing the license of it. As I said earlier, this is like the third time this has happened. I'm pretty sure what PlayStation did is they took, you know, a deal, licensing-wise, to offer, like, to get the movies on there for cheaper, and just, that was part of the deals. They just remove them when the licensing runs out. I almost guarantee you that's what happened in that situation. This is like the third time it's gone on. Remember, you don't own anything. I gotta say, are these streams just like capped at a certain amount of viewers or something like that? I really do ponder recently with YouTube. I really do ponder. Oh, yeah, GTA 6 will do big numbers regardless of what people say about it online. Game Pass or PS Plus? I'd say nowadays the PS Plus is usually more beneficial for me. The Game Pass boost for like when a game drops on Game Pass, you used to get like a really good view boost. That doesn't really exist anymore. Whereas PlayStation, like I'm taking a bit of a hammering on the PlayStation Plus videos I'm covering, but that's because I'm, you know, weeks late on. Like I finally got my PS Plus renewed or whatever, so it's like I'm 2 weeks late on covering that stuff. But like, you know, when I cover all the games within the first few days of them dropping on the PS Plus, there's a really good boost out of it, so I tend to find a little bit more value in the PS Plus stuff. And those classic games they put out are really, really good for PS2 if you cover them right away, so. Except for Guru Man. I was late on that one, and no one gives a shit about Guru Man, but neat game. Yeah. You're downloading the digital. Yeah, well, that's what we were saying. Is like it's been like that for like 2 generations, where it's just like your disc is just access to a digital copy, like a copy of a game. So I think it's more the psychological sense of ownership that people like. You know, they appreciate that. Yeah. I don't know if we have a confirmation on how many pre-orders GTA has. I feel like that's just a rumor that's going around to make it sound really impressive. Kind of like a fear of missing out kind of thing. Like again, if you pre-order GTA right now, the only thing you do is like improve 2K's investor portfolio. Like you don't really get anything out of it. You can pre-order like right up till launch. It won't impact you or anything like that at all. The Turok trilogy. Thank you, Turok. Sorry for that new Turok game. Those physical copies weren't worth it. I was kind of hoping you'd just keep buying a new console, that like your physical stuff would just be like, oh, it just keeps working on the new trays. Xbox-wise, at least, you know, it's just kind of like, do I have to keep this like crappy Series X around forever just because it played like it's the most recent way to play all the back compat games I own? It's just like, ugh. It's just like, ugh. Next up is them closing the servers for like 360 and PS3. Oh, it's gonna be heartbreaking. I think 360 is a little bit more shielded though because of the back compat stuff, but if they pull out a hardware, I could see them dropping all that stuff and score for it too. Oh man, I wish gaming. There's so many good successes in gaming, but like I do wish the hardware side of it had held a little stronger as far as like peripherals and things. It's just disappointing. I am smart, yeah. Why is this happening? People don't buy physical discs. But they should be buying. Are your likes on the stream, subscribing, great donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gift and the Patreon option and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. New Turok Origins. Oh, it's gonna be really cool. They're taking Turok and they're just gonna apply it to the Space Marine / World War Z gameplay style. It's gonna be sick. Sick. It's just more the idea that I'd really like to just kind of get rid of the Series X at some point, just because it's like, ugh. I have very negative emotions towards that console. It's like I'm just gonna be stuck with it as like the last Xbox that plays everything, and it's gonna be like, it's just gonna be like, ugh. It's like, I don't want that to be the end one. This is like the slowest Babel event pass progression I've ever had. Ever. Overwhelmed by GTA. Everybody will love it. Am I gonna stream Impulse? I did part of my last stream with Impulse. Yeah. If you missed that. I think it was over the weekend. I did like a good hour of it on stream, and that's probably as much as I'll do of it. Yeah, that's probably as much as I'll do of it. We're kind of, we're in the phase where I'm tightening my streams and doing shorter streams and less streams, just because they're not doing well, so. But we're doing a long-ass one tomorrow with Gears, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I did, I streamed it and some stuff, I did my review of it, and just move on that one. It's just, yeah. Yeah. My Series X. Whoa, it gets better with every update. This last update, now every time I turn on the Series X, it is disconnected from the internet and it takes 3 restarts before it actually works. Love it. Love it. It's good the 360 is the best console. How do I get all my knowledge? Oh, I just sit there and talk about video games and play video games and all that stuff. Yeah. A lot of people are just, well, I think it's the vocal minority, really, honestly. Because at the end of the day, it's like 10% of people on PlayStation are buying discs, and it's like I said, it's a software trend thing. I'm sure Sony sat there, they looked at the numbers, probably gonna pull out a Blu-ray disc soon. They were like, okay, so we have to spend money coming up with, the look of the discs, the disc trays, manufacturing these things, pressing these discs, making these discs. How many people are gonna buy these? And they're like, or we can just do digital. And they chose to make everything digital, and that's, I'm sure it was a numbers thing, and they'll probably sit there and monitor the feedback of what people are saying, and they'll probably go, okay, a little angry, but and they'll just forget about it, and then in like 3 years, we'll have completely forgotten about this. Yeah. Yeah, it really is what it is on this kind of stuff.
Securing Alpha.
And, as I said, and I know a lot of the guys here, they like their digital, or they like their physical copies over digital, but I'm a digital, owner for stuff, and I don't really too, it doesn't really impact me at all, really, is the thing. But hopefully this gets some conversation going about digital ownership rights and stuff. I think would be ideal. I keep forgetting to pick a new lobby between matches. I keep forgetting to do that. God damn it, dude. The Xbox Helix, care less, honestly. What about that PS6? Should be some good views out of that one, eh?
Securing zone A.
Yeah, there'll be good metrics out of that. I got a taste of it with the PS3 2.0 updates, and when the Pro launched, I'm like, that new PS6 is just gonna be like a gold mine of views and stuff for a whole generation. It'll be lovely. It'll probably be Like, if Xbox hadn't, like, fucking imploded,
Incoming.
you know, I would have gotten so many views and people checking out my videos over the course of the gen. But if I could do that for PlayStation off the bat, and PlayStation's actually successful, it'll be great. But knowing my luck, they'll implode too, and I'll just be like, ha 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 ha. But yeah, no, it'll probably be a good time. Black Ops 1 map. Yeah, they remade this level. The movie streaming services? In like what regard? Digital cheaper. They should. I was also saying that, is they should make digital. That was what was promised back in like 2013 is the whole idea of going away from discs was it was supposed to make the games more affordable. But what's realistically happening is they're just going to absorb the profits. In theory, though, you know, because you don't have to manufacture and stuff like that, the game should be like $10 cheaper. But they're just gonna absorb the profits. Which, I mean, why wouldn't you, right? As a company, like, yeah. Yeah, that's basically what's happening. It's crappy, but it's... out she goes. Like, at the end of the day, you really don't have a whole lot of control over this stuff, if that makes sense. Like, it's sort of like... yeah, as a consumer, you kind of just have the choices and you choose in between things, but they control distribution, and the distribution system is how it is, right? And if you want to keep gaming, that's your option, right? Yeah. A middleman. Again, how many people are actually buying from GameStop? Like I said, every time I go there, it's a toy store. I don't even see that they sell physical discs at those places. Although there was that ridiculous picture of somebody selling or trading in 1,000 360 games for a PS5 at GameStop today, and I was just like, that guy got ripped the fuck off. 1,000 360 games for one PS5. That's just... it physically can't be worth it. Right? 1,000. I looked through his games there too, kind of, for what you could see. There was some pretty decent stuff in that. I feel like you really got ripped off. Yeah. Fight Sony. I don't think it'll make any actual noticeable impact on PlayStation or the success of the PS6, honestly. I don't think there's enough people buying discs for it to matter. I'm sure they've done the math on it. Yeah. Playing digital is laggy. Well, you know, it takes time to perfect stuff. Yeah, it's a work in progress always, right? Well, again, I don't think actually Rockstar is that much to blame for this. I believe they probably got the heads up from PlayStation that it was gonna be, you know, next console is only gonna be digital, so they probably were just like, okay, well, we won't bother with discs then. Again, it all boils down to the fact that consumers choose not to buy physical copies. Like, if there was 30% of the market that was still buying physical copies, then I could see it being like, oh, you know, it's worth kind of going. But when it's like 10% of the market, it's just, it's negligible. It may be disappointing to hear, but it's just how it is.
Enemy UAV detected.
As I said earlier, you know, vinyl outsells physical games 2-to-1. Like, people just aren't buying physical copies. How was ball hockey? We didn't have ball hockey today. They canceled it because of the holiday. I was actually kind of bummed out because I'm like, that's like my physical fitness right now with all the storms and the rain and the wind and everything. So start like a rain counter of how much it's raining. Okay, I'm just gonna quit this and like find a new lobby. I'm tired of this. Keep forgetting to switch out of that lobby. Yeah, no, I didn't even get to ball hockey today. I was pretty bummed out. I was just totally down for it. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think they figured nobody would show up probably, or maybe the community center was closed or something because of the holiday, but nah, I don't know. There's another trailer for the Odyssey. I need to stop watching any more Odyssey trailers. They're like unselling me on the movie. I refuse to watch anymore. Bam, 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 bam. Something to fire, the fire, the fire. Ooh, Zenith. I quite like this level. Zenith it up. Collector's editions. Well, I think they're just gonna continue with collector's editions, but like, ooh, we're ultimate friends. I gotta use my lucky egg, and I get 300,000 XP. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. That reminds me, I got an email about GoFest. I need my GoFest access. Yeah, the collector editions, they'll just, like, a lot of them right now, they don't even use a disc. They just come with, like, a steelbook case. They'll probably just drop the steelbook from collector editions. Yeah. Oh, I know you were waiting to hear it. Yeah, no, it's just, like... Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, I was wondering yesterday, it was like, there was no post about, you know, signing up to do it this week, and then they're just like... We're just not doing it. I was like, God damn it. There goes my fitness. Yeah. Because it was also funny, too, because that's what I was talking to Kevin the other day, where I was like, oh, we could have done Gears today. And then he didn't realize what day it was, I guess, so yeah. Oh, it's all about, like, the trailers and how they're selling the movie and stuff. And see, it's interesting for Nolan, because it's like his movies attract people regardless, but yeah, you can't help but look at some of the trailers for the movies and kind of think, you know, it looks a little rough for a Nolan film, I gotta be honest with you. I think his brand has a little bit of shakenness to it after Tenet. Like, obviously Oppenheimer was, you know, phenomenal and did well, but... You know, word of mouth and everything like that, and you know, people's opinions on things change over time. Or the crowd's opinions on things can change. Oh, God of War TV, I forgot they were doing that, yeah. Well, I mean, Amazon's extreme hit or miss, so you never know. The Assassin's Creed movie. Oh, I mean, if you haven't watched it, I wouldn't really recommend watching it. It's kind of meh. I think I screened that over COVID at home, and I was just like, oh, okay. It's really painfully generic. It's cool when he's actually, like, in the world doing stuff, but he's not in the world doing stuff very often.
Got the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active.
The dragon dildo.
The guild took the hardpoint.
I don't use the dragon dildo enough on people. Sometimes you just gotta plunge people from behind. It's the only way. Damn. Yeah, the Oppenheimer trailers were kind of hype. With a digital manual. It would be cool if they came with digital manuals. I actually like the physical manuals and stuff were kind of neat. That's what I was saying, is I was kind of assuming gaming would go in a direction where you were buying a physical copy of something. It would be like a vinyl where it comes with like a nice manual and sort of some like info about the game. And so I don't know if you guys buy vinyl at all, but like when you buy it, it's like a special experience. They're expensive as fuck, and they are for like luxury owners and stuff like that. But when you do buy a vinyl, like it is a nice experience. You get like a sheet card that's got usually like the lyrics for the songs, and there's nice artwork, and you know the packaging is all nice. It's like a real, like you feel like you're buying something special. You feel nice about it. And I assumed we would get that for games, but you know, without a disc tray support, it's like, yeah, definitely not happening.
Contesting hardpoint.
But yeah, limited editions now, you just get like a statue or something. Some random miscellaneous items and call it a day. Yeah. Sony kills physical and Xbox kills studios.
Hardpoint
Well, I
contested.
think it's more the consumer killed physical media, to be honest. Like, it's not like Sony restricted your access from buying discs this generation, right?
Hostile UAV established above.
They made all of their games available on disc, and consumers chose not to buy them in that way, and they're just doing what consumers, you know, asked, basically, or what consumers metrically showed to people. And it's a little late to fix all that stuff.
Hardpoint contested.
Yeah, as I said, I think it'll coincide with the closure of them doing Blu-ray discs, but we'll see. No more vinyl. Well, actually, what happened was it was actually like a reverse trend for music, where they went to, you know, from physical to digital to streaming, and then back to physical with vinyl as like a big collector's thing. I don't think you can really do that as much with games, can you?
The guild took the hardpoint. Hostile UAV established
Yeah.
above. Hardpoint located.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I'm glad you enjoyed the Costco. It's always a fun experience at the Costco. I'll have to go get gas again. I've been doing so much driving. It's just like, oh. You see half a tank disappear and you're like, well, that's $40.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I'm just like, did I even travel well enough to actually like justify that? I was like,
Enemy UAV detected.
And yeah, but we got some fun stuff coming up. We got, you know, like I said, we're gonna do Gears tomorrow. It'll be a longer stream than usual. We'll start earlier, and then, you know, Stampede's on Friday, and
Hardpoint locked down.
yeah, stuff like that. Vinyl. Well, I mean, vinyl should sound better than digital and streaming because it's uncompressed audio quality. Unless you like deal with FLACs and, yeah, on your digital library of music, but fucking lagging. Ah, jeez.
Hardpoint identified.
Jeez. Yeah, we really cannot get the stream number over that 60 bump, can we? I ponder if this is like a YouTube issue, honestly.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I really do ponder, honestly. Like, it's legitimately like a question the last week or two on here.
You're falling behind, Black Ops.
UAV passkey.
I don't know. Like, maybe they'll come up with like a standard for physical games at some point where it's not like physical, but you buy like a package thing that makes you feel like you have a physical game. That'd be kind of funny, and it's just like a box, and it's like, you know, it's got the artwork on it, and it's all nicely done, but there's actually no copy in it. Because, yeah, I don't think the mechanics for doing, like, what vinyl has for music exists for video games, right? Yeah. The vinyl stuff. Like, the vinyls are actually pretty nice. I don't know if you guys do any sort of vinyl stuff. Like, some of you are saying you buy vinyls a little bit, but like, I really like buying vinyls. I don't buy it as much because the prices have gone up so much, but I'm hoping to start doing some game soundtrack vinyl reviewings. Yeah. This is just getting worse and worse. I feel like I should just leave this match. I'm just like dying. That's so beautiful.
Contesting hardpoint.
Yeah, like I've got like actually like a good stack of vinyls. You know, like my record player isn't working right now. I gotta spend some time fixing that, but anyways, yeah, I've actually got a pretty good stack, but I collected them all like mostly 10 years ago or so, because like the price of vinyls has just gotten kind of nuts, but yeah, if there's something I really want that pops up, I'll probably pick it up, and then I'm kind of maybe working with Laced Records, I guess, on some game releases. Like, I reached out when they were doing, this is just getting, I mean, we're winning, but I'm like, should I even stick with it because I'm winning? I'm doing so bad for kills, I'm like,
Got the hardpoint. Enemy UAV detected.
I don't know. Anyway, so it's kind of like, so what you do is they send you like a feeler thing, and then you like sign up for it, and then they decide if they want to send it to you. But like it takes like several months for them to distribute them, so it's kind of like the first time I'll actually hear about it would be, oh, maybe for Black Flag actually for the vinyl on that one, but so I might start covering some game vinyl reviews down the road if they send them. I don't know yet. Yeah. So we'll see. 330 a month?
The field took the hard point.
That sounds like a ripoff for 10 gigs. Do you even have ports in your house that do 10 gigabytes?
Hard point locked down.
That would be another question too. Because like they had to rewire the port where I work right now to 3 gigabits because
Right where we want 'em. Keep it tight.
like the port literally wasn't set up for it.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Because like other ports in my house can only do 1 gig. I'll have to have them come back if I want to like redo my basement with it. Or actually, I wonder if I could just have the basement set up like that when I renovate it at some point. I don't know. That's a year and a half from now, anyways, as far as my plans go. Oh god, I'm gonna have to think about a basement renovation. Oh my god. I do want to make it a sick work office though.
Contesting hard point.
And then I'll have to walk up so many stairs. Yeah. I mean, it was part of my 3-year plan, so you know.
Hard point
Yeah.
identified.
A movie on vinyl? You mean Laserdisc? There's no such thing as a movie vinyl. You're talking Laserdisc. Laserdisc.
Hard point is active. Got the hard point.
Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, it's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member with the giftings, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below, you know. Yes. Yeah. I wonder if you could get that here. I know we have like 5 gigs or something as an option. I think in Toronto you get 10 gigs. It's just kind of overkill though, because it's like, even 3 gigs is kind of overkill. There's not much that actually uses it. It's weird to have internet where it's actually like ahead of the curve on technology. Usually your internet options like lag behind everything. Do I like the Beatles? They got some good songs. Yeah. They got some good songs. They're kind of a bit of a classic band. I mean, if you really want to talk to the Beatles with someone, you know, Vaylander there is obsessed with them Beatles. Yeah. PS6 box font. It's over. The PS6 box font ain't gonna happen. No more, no more. It's a rollback. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-da. I was gonna look up on my phone. I was gonna like check in on something. Apparently we're getting like a new Metroid game. Did I tell you guys Cold War? I think this should be September for Game Pass. And then we're getting Modern Warfare 3 on PS Plus, so I guess we could do a stream of that when that happens. That'll be funny. Movies on vinyl. You can't though. Like it's like a format for. Like you're talking like Laserdisc, man. Like you're talking about like the soundtrack of movies on vinyl. This is like if you're talking about like movies on like a big disc like that, that's Laserdisc, man. That's Laserdisc. Yeah.
Hard point. You know what we're up against. Keep it tight or we're all screwed. Hard point locked down. Lead's ours. Stay on task. Contesting hard point. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point contested. Got the hard point.
Alright, there we go. The Verve. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, most of my vinyl stuff is like alternative music. I got like the Travertius albums and like.
Hard point locked down.
What else do I have? Travertius. I got MacArthur Park. That one's a banger. I love that song. What else do I have? A bunch of random little things. Naked and Famous, stuff like that.
Hostiles have the hard point. Contesting hard point.
And a couple of classic vinyl stuff.
Hard point.
My prize was finding Lady Hawk's Lady Hawk, and then I think I got like a repress of it, and yeah, I found that one. Because they didn't have it, like they had somebody on Amazon was selling it for like $300, like one version of it, and then I think, yeah, no, she finally re-released it, and I picked that up, and that was like my prize vinyl. And I actually don't know if I've bought in vinyl since that, actually. I get gifted it occasionally. Oh, and I got ABBA, yeah, my sister actually. ABBA Gold, yeah, no, my sister got me that. I think like Christmas a year or two ago. Yeah.
Hardpoint contested.
Coldplay. No, I'm actually quite warm right now, but thank you.
Deploying equipment.
The weather was so funny today on the walk, though. It was like pouring rain when I started. And then it was windy, and then it was sunny, and then it was like rainy, and then sunny, and then I was like, oh my god, you're killing me. Yeah. A 2D game? Yeah, I think it's another 2D game, but allegedly it's multiple Metroid games. Like, it's not just one, it's like, apparently there's multiple Metroid games or something happening? I don't know. Probably not 3D Metroid, though, after how bad that last one was, right? Oh, what a bummer that game was. What a bummer. The fire. No. I don't really have gaming vinyl. I have Halo 5. Xbox gifted that to me the one year. Yeah, I have that. Halo 5 vinyl. Great music. Great music. Yeah. The PS6. Nah, I think it'll be like 1,000 US. The Xbox will probably be like 1,250 to 1,500 US. Easily. Easily. The PlayStation, they'll still subsidize that console, and it's, you know, the components aren't as expensive as they are for Xbox, as far as like the Xbox is doing a little bit more for power, but it's gonna cost more, yeah. Awful checkpoints. Yeah, don't even get me started on it. I mean, awful checkpoints. Look at Meat Boy there. Lack thereof of checkpoints. Yeah. A lack thereof of checkpoints.
The guild took the hard point. Enemy CUAV established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
Goddamn enemy UAVs. Replaced? I don't know, man. Top 10 list. I don't think about like top 10 of the year stuff until like December. Yeah, I don't think of that stuff until December, and then I have to sit there and go back through all the games and be like, okay, what did I hate this year?
Hardpoint identified.
That's something I'd really like to find some time for, is more like top 10 lists and stuff.
Contesting hardpoint. The guild took the hardpoint.
Busy, you know what I'm saying? Always working on stuff.
Look at me, Mom. I'm an action hero.
Nicolas Cage is funny. Wow. We're really gushing viewers on this one. Did I play Metroid Dread? Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's not, like, it's kind of hardcore, so it's like, yeah, not totally my thing, but yeah, I did play it. Meat Boy from Fortnite. It's true. Yeah. I kind of thought the stream would be a little bit more popular and stuff. I was so miserable. Yeah, I was pretty demoralized doing Meat Boy there.
Hardpoint located. Hostile counter UAV above.
Very demoralized. At least I feel in better spirits today. Yeah. No, I think these streams are just like...
Hardpoint is active.
Yeah, I think it's just dead.
UAV established above.
Top 10. You couldn't even find bad moments for Don Matrick. The guy was a true seller of consoles. He'd be like, you know, he'd say something that would make people mad about Xbox One, but then he'd be right because, like, the 360 was a glorious console. He'd be out of his mind not to recommend the 360 to you if he didn't like his Xbox One vision. The guy had showmanship. Yeah. He had showmanship. Did my grenade just, like, teleport through that building over there? Switch streams, like, I don't know. All the streams are about the exact same now for metrics. They don't go up and down anymore. They used to fluctuate based on what I did, but like they're all just the same now. Like it's like flatline for impressions and views, like the exact same. I got compensated for it. Oh yeah, no, I mean that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna complain about that. I mean, you can pay me to be demoralized during streams, so that's that's fine. I'm boy, I ain't complaining about that. I was like, damn man, I don't know why you want so many hours of that. It was just like 3 hours of that level. It just wasn't doable. It just wasn't doable. But we did it obviously because I finished that game. And we're now banning any Meat Boy from the channel as far as streams go. Meat Boy's on the do not stream list. Consoles, I don't think the loss of physical media will impact console sales at all. Yeah, I don't think it'll impact console sales at all. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I was, you know, I caught a bit of Batman Begins. I was hanging out with the fam today. And it's like, that movie's actually got like a lot of really good stuff in it. Like, did you know they coined the phrases dark and gritty and reboot because of that movie? Fascinating, eh? But like, it's actually got like a great story, great cast of characters. I think Katie Holmes there was very wooden in the movie in her performance, but like, you know, Scarecrow there is phenomenal. And like Ra's al Ghul's really well done. How they handled the Batman and stuff was really neat. Yeah, it's grounded but still like kind of fun, if that makes sense. Like, you're still like, oh, here's my swarm of bats and stuff. Yeah, it's a cool film. Level's only 3 minutes. I just really spread it out. Really spread it out. But yeah, Meat Boy is now officially on the banned game list for streams. Any and all Meat Boys, 3D, Forever Meat Boy, all that stuff. It's yeah. I'm adding it to the ban list. It's Meat Boy over. I think we got these guys on the ropes, eh? Ah! That sucks. Nolan, he really was. Yeah, it's really interesting that, like, tonally, the changes between the three of them as well. Yeah, maybe I appreciate Batman Begins a little bit more after, like, seeing it, like, way later on. Just, it's got some neat bits to it.
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Damn. The Batmobile.
UAV established above.
Oh, I have issues with the freaking Arkham Knight Batmobile. That's what I have issues with. Fuck that, dude. That thing is so bad. And Tumblr's cool in the movies, but, like, yeah. That Arkham Knight Batmobile is incredibly frustrating. Snipers. God damn it. Yeah, no, that was a piss off. Bum 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 bum. These goddamn guys, they're quick scoping. Arkham Knight DLC. What kind of DLC is even in that? Battle Pass token. I hate that when it does that thing where it shows you all the group of them, because it's like, I just want to get to where I was so I can collect the next Battle Pass. Like, I get they're trying to get you to buy, you know, the premium battle pass, but it's like, just let me go to the battle pass I've already paid for. It's like this huge inconvenience it does. New lobby. I just want to finish my Nicolas Cage pass. Well, that's the thing, nobody buys physical. VR headsets? Oh, I doubt they'll ever do that. I wonder if you could go, well, you probably could, and get the AI thing to be like, how many times did he mention the Batmobile? Which would be kind of funny. But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think they'll ever do another VR headset on PlayStation. This one did so bad. They don't even talk about it or release like first-party games for it. I actually like Scar. Yeah, seriously, like nobody does PSVR 2 stuff. Bum ba dum bum bum. Blackheart again? Wow. There's a lot of show-ups for this map. Always digital. Everybody does digital. That's why it's like 90% why they're getting rid of physical. Alright, let's get down to it.
Domination. Secure the objective. Taking Alpha.
But yeah, I don't know what their plans were for the PSVR 2, because like they released it and they sort of had the, you know, the Horizon game for it. But did they just have no other games planned? Like obviously they're not supporting it at this point, they're not really releasing anything new for it, but did they just, because you would assume they would have at least 1 or 2 more games to support Horizon, right? You think you'd have like some sort of new VR stuff. Like when the PSVR 1 came out, there was a lot of different games that were, you know, first party or exclusive VR games, and then for PSVR 2 it was just sort of Horizon, and then they were just like, nah, fuck it, we're not that into this. It's kind of weird, right? Like there was no real follow-up games. So the only PSVR support you get now are from like third-party groups and stuff. I do think that is one thing Phil Spencer was smart about, was not getting into VR, because I don't think anybody would have... Like, how little the VR headset supported on PlayStation, imagine how much worse that would have been for an Xbox VR headset, right? Although they probably would have sent it to me review, and I'd be like the one person being like, I have the Xbox VR. It's just me. It's like when Kinect was around still, and we were covering that. Life is Strange physical and saying it sound plays better. Maybe the vinyl. Actually, a Life is Strange vinyl would be pretty sick. Have they ever done that? I bet the artwork would be majestic. It'd be beautiful. Yeah.
Enemy UAV detected. Securing Charlie.
VR stuff. Well, it's just like it's really it's an ecosystem that never really took off. I've said it many, many times. I think at the end of the day, people just want to sit on their ass and, you know, play on a mouse and keyboard or play on a controller, and that's it. They don't want to have something on their head. They don't want to have to like move around. I don't think people really like that much. You know, they tried that with the motion genre era, and it kind of worked for a bit, and then it just people decided they weren't that into it. They'll probably come back around again at some point, but not with the cost of like components and stuff these days. And they had like one killer app, which was Half-Life Alyx, and that was basically it for VR. Like other than that, VR is like a glorified Beat Saber thing, and it's just there wasn't really experiences or enough experiences that really were like, this is why you have a VR headset. Yeah. I think VR in its modern form has been around for like what, since 2014 or something like that. It just never really took off. I never really personally felt compelled to get one. I do a lot of gaming. You know, like I do a lot of gaming, right? So if it's not compelling enough for me, like, how's it gonna be compelling enough for the average user? But the real compelling aspects to your life on this stream should be your ability to like it, subscribe, and great donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gifteds, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. Like, I had like this much health left. Unbelievable. But hey, at least we're getting Nicolas Cage Battle Pass progression done. And mostly I want this for long-term longevity to come back and be like, this was the day that physical media died in gaming. Today. It's kind of historic. It really should be more of a popular stream. Like, it's like when Xbox first died. It's such a big deal. Everybody was all like, whoa. It's kind of crazy. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe people just aren't that bothered by it. I don't know. I have no idea. A picnic stream with Kevin? I don't think Kevin wants to do picnics. I don't think Kevin does that stuff. Forefront? Oh, it's like a Battlefield VR thing. That's neat. But you see what I'm saying is it just didn't become very popular, right? Like VR, we'll say 2014, you know, it's 12 years and it just never really hit mainstream. I think they started out too expensive. These guys keep dying in the pit. You know, so there's like a couple of guys that just keep like diving right into the pit. I've got at least 3 kills from people I've shot 1 or 2 bullets of and they just fell into the pit of abyss. But yeah, that was, I think I even wrote an article on that back in like 2014 or something where I'm just like, it's too prohibitively expensive at the time. I think they didn't get the adoption rolling fast enough. And then, you know, some games only work on some VR headsets and not other ones. It's doomed to fail. I have Nicolas Cage on Dead by Daylight as well. He's an entertaining dude, you know. If you could be in a video game, you'd say yes too, right? Why wouldn't you?
Authorizing UAV mission.
Losing B.
Why wouldn't you? Really gets paid pretty handsomely for it too. There's some cool behind the scenes videos you can see of Nicolas Cage doing his voice lines for cows. Yeah, majestic.
Hostile skewer inbound.
Damn, dude. I'm having a pretty good match. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good score I've got going on here. But yeah, no kill streaks. And that guy just keeps running around trying to axe everybody for some reason. It's weird. Like, why does he keep doing that?
Capture underway. Hostile counter UAV above. Care package above.
I wonder if everybody's just gonna forget about the whole getting rid of physical media thing after a day or two. I feel like folks move on pretty quickly these days. Like, media news cycles only last like 48 hours unless it's just traumatic. 3 VR headsets? Jesus. But yeah, I remember when there was like a big VR push from like PlayStation though, and when you went to E3 it was like all these VR headsets all lined up and stuff.
Securing C. Using A.
Seriously, why does he keep trying to go for knives? Is he like doing like a challenges thing for knives, or it's kind of weird. You just keep trying to knife me in the middle of the map. Gotta watch Spider-Man Noir. I've wanted to, but I don't really have time or quite enough interest for it. But I mean, it looks neat. Fuck's sakes, these fucking drones, dude. I don't know if that works against drones, Robocop. Wow, the other team all of a sudden is just like applying the pressure really hardcore against us. It was quite neck and neck for a bit there.
Enemy UAV detected.
My team's completely losing the situation here.
Enemy CUAV established overhead.
Yeah. Public VR things, they wiped them all off and stuff. Besides, you were drinking and eating mini hot dogs and donuts off the wall. You have time to think about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just remember having a beer and a donut and like playing some VR stuff and being like, this is cool. I think the screen door effect was a little too bad on the PSVR 1, but that wasn't the worst. There was this one headset, it was like a Pico VR headset or something like that. That one had a bad screen door effect, like vomit inducing.
Locking down Bravo.
But I could tell VR and gaming was dying pretty quickly, because like in 2016 or 17, it was hot. I had like 28 bookings, I think. It was 28 bookings for VR, and then the next year was 13, and then the year after that it was 2. Because like all the VR hype had died out. Yeah, died out pretty fast. Your Halo slop. Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm probably going to tackle it, is just through Game Pass. Unless I get a code of it, but probably won't get an early code anyways. Xbox is a mess. I mean, I'm keeping an eye out, but it doesn't seem like the person I'm having issues with. It seems like she's still with the PR company for Xbox. I was like, ah. I thought I might have ended up with somebody else and I could have snuck back in there, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Now we wait. Now we wait. TikTok VR headset. I don't know. This would have been like in the 2017-18 or something, but yeah, it was like some Pico VR headset, and the screen door effect on it was so bad that I wanted to vomit. I actually had to keep taking it off because I kept getting sick when I was trying it. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And then I think my first VR experience was some early version of War Thunder. The Russians slapped on the VR headset on my head, and it was just like, oh, I just wanted to vomit. It was so bad. So bad. Oh, we're gonna get a random map. Homestead's so nice looking. World leader skins and cut. I think it'd be kind of cringy, wouldn't it? Buying Valve with these metrics. Nah, the Steam. It would have been kind of fun to have a Steam machine to do videos on, but it's way too expensive. I'd never make money off of it. Yeah, it's not worth it at that price. And exposure, we haven't had this level in forever, and I actually quite like this one. You need to stop hating on Halo 4 and embrace it into your life. We're going to change the dialogue on Halo 4 as well over time. We're going to make people crave it. Because remember, Don Matrick was right. Hmm. Is the match gonna begin? It keeps like acting like it's going to, and then it just doesn't at all. Ugh. No, they never added Master Chief to this, but they were supposed to. I actually think, was it Black Ops 6 they were supposed to have? Yeah. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Exposure time. Have I recovered from last night's stream? Not really, no. I think Meat Boy is gonna stick with me for a while.
Domination.
Felt like garbage waking up today,
Security
and
objective.
yeah, it was very traumatizing. Why did I want to turn off Halo 4 in the playlist?
Alpha secure.
Oh, because it kept popping up over and over again. We kept getting the same group of guys that were destroying us in Halo 4. You know, when you play like the same group like 3-4 times in a row, it's like, okay, we're gonna swap this. I do that for any time something pops up too often. Like sometimes we have that for Halo C, where it's like you get the same group of guys that are like obviously like super hardcore, and it's just like, yeah. I don't really turn off Halo 4 usually, but yeah, Combat Evolved I've done a few times where it's just kind of like showing up way too often in one stream. Yeah, it was Halo 4, yeah, it was like 3-4 times in a row and it was like the same guys.
Securing B.
That's why I got turned off.
Bravo is ours.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a whole like chief character, and there's supposed to be like maps based on Halo that were gonna be added to this, and they just like, I guess they canceled it or something.
We lost A.
Well, not this one, but Black Ops 6. Which, you know, these two games are so similar because, you know, one after the other basically tied together. Except for our character skins, god damn it. Boy, did we get shafted. We could have had the Predator in this, man. We had so many cool character skins. Sucks to suck.
Charlie locked down.
Playing about that a whole stream here season. Drives me crazy, I say. Crazy. Oh yeah, no, I never turn off Halo 3, obviously.
We're losing Charlie. Taking Alpha.
Yeah. A COD skin? Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. Also, my metrics are terrible, so I'm not gonna get that. It's weird because like I had a really successful June, but it doesn't feel like it.
Location secure.
God.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those new consoles can't come soon enough. I need like a tight burst or something like that, if that makes sense. Like, really get into the swing of everything.
We're taking C.
I feel like losing the PS Plus for so long really fucked up all the momentum I had in from the Pisser 2.0 videos. Yeah. I think that actually really genuinely damaged the bump off I got from that. Yeah, it was great when I finished the Meat Boy. I think we all celebrated a little bit on the inside and patted each other on the back. There was hugs. It was incredible. It was a real moment of bonding, I think, on here for those that remain. Yeah.
Gotta say, this is just like an action film.
I got Prestige, nice. Like, I mean, I think for viewers it would have been pretty funny watching me die like that. Don't even own COD skins. That's the weird thing, actually, as far as the legal writing goes. You do own COD skins. They can come out of the game and into your life. Yeah, every skin of Nick Cage you buy actually entitles you to like 1 second of his time. It's remarkable. Yeah, if you run into him, you're allowed to bring out your COD character and be like, I own you for 1 second, and then it's done. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good, June, but it doesn't emotionally feel like it.
We lost B.
Yeah. Combat Evolved at EB. Oh yeah, yeah. Are they fully rebranded? I know they were supposed to launch like the new EB website and stuff, but I don't keep track of that kind of like physical stuff. I just yeah, I gotta remember to prestige after this.
Enemy UAV detected.
I might not actually even hit max prestige on this game, now that I'm thinking of it. Like, I think pacing-wise, I'm actually, like,
Underway on Bravo.
trending below getting to 10th. I think I'll be on 7th. I think we only got, like, what, one more battle pass? 2 more? Or what battle pass are we on? 4? Season 4, 5, yeah, I think we only got, like, one more season left of us. This one did not go over as hot as other CODs did, as far as, like, desire for streams and stuff on this one. Over its life year.
Losing Bravo.
Yeah. Kevin. No, it was kind of funny, because, like, the original plan was always to do it on Thursday for years.
Losing B.
And then I was like, oh, I realized what day it was today. And I was like, oh, we can do it today. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, oh, I realize what day it is today. And he's like, oh, I can't because everybody's here. I was like, ah, okay. This is the holiday, yeah.
RCXD moving out.
EBX. Well, okay, so it was EB/GameStop, depending on where in the country you were. And then the US people were complaining about Canada because the owner of of GameStop in the US is like a big, like, Trump dude. So it was like, ah, I hate this. And then somebody in Canada bought GameStop Canada and then turned it back into EB Games because they own the name or something now, and
Taking out.
yeah, that's what happened. Kind of a mess, eh? Kind of a mess. So that's the story of it.
Concussion grenade started.
Max out level. Sherry is like a level 1,000 in this. It's crazy. Snowing. Oh, snow's fun. Like I said, we're getting all the weathers recently. Like seriously, it's just been like a month or two of rain, wind, and rain and wind.
Deploying equipment.
My swimming season is basically gone. I've only been able to go twice.
Losing Bravo.
Maybe it'll be nice enough tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain again, so who knows? I have no idea. Yeah. I don't have a goddamn clue. But yeah, it's kind of funny though when like the CODs come out, because I'm streaming, I'm able to keep up with people as far as stats go, and then, you know, you look at Sherry's number there and it just like the gap grew so much, and then it's like, yeah, I saw she's level 1,000. I'm like, yep, nope. Can't keep up with that. I'm way out of it. Filthy casual, I am, right?
Alpha.
CEO couldn't make up his mind. No, they sold it off, dude. It happened like a couple of years ago or something like that. Year and a half. Yeah. Fully under Canadian ownership now, under EB Games. Probably better for it on this side, but like I said, it's not really a game store. It's like a toy store. I think the guy that bought it, was it the guy that owns all the other things? I can't remember, because there's like this dude that's been buying all of like the Canadian like legacy stores that are going out of business and like trying to combine them. Like the guy that owns Sunset Records, I think, bought like Toys R Us or something, and some other stuff. And he owns like Canadian Tire and that, and it's like all they're buying up all the stores and kind of trying to combine them or something. I don't know. It's weird. I was debating on buying a dress goose or something like that, I think it's called. Walmart had it for like 25% off. I think it would have been like 35 bucks. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like this goose, and you can buy like outfits for it. Like it's an outdoor goose.
Keep the guild back.
So it's like a goose that comes with like a rain jacket, and then it's like... Or is it a duck? No, I think it's a goose. It's like a white goose. But yeah, you can buy outfits for it. There's a whole subreddit where they just dress it up in different things. Like, you know, it's like, oh, beach goose time or winter goose, and you give them like a scarf or something. It's kind of funny. I was thinking of buying that. It's like 25% off. I was like, eh. It fit the beach theme my house has going on for it.
All locations locked down. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Sunset Records. Well, what was it before? Didn't it have like a different name before it was Sunset? But like, yeah. I don't know, when I walk by it, I see people at Sunset, but it's like, yeah, what are you really buying there? It's just like records. You know, I don't know, people aren't really buying movies and stuff. And I think they have board games too, but I don't know, it's kind of an awkward store. There's some stores where you're just kind of like, the rent must be affordable enough or something, because it's like, how are these stores surviving, right? Like, the quality of malls has gone down so much as far as like the actual stores in them. Yeah.
The script says I have to kick your ass.
Our own version of 4th of July. Yeah, it's Canada Day, which is today. Or was yesterday, I guess now. Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't because of politics. He blamed it on politics, but it was mostly because, you know, GameStop's kind of dying, and he's just kind of like... He's just kind of blaming their bad quarterly. They're like, it's Canada's fault, or whatever, because at the time it was like they were blaming everything on Canada, the US, so it was kind of like... Yeah, and then he just sold it off. Which is fine, because somebody scooped it up here, and now it's EB Games again, which is what it always should have been. It's always better as EB. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, it's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member of the gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. Oh, I'll have more in the video description below. Can I, like, get back to the menu? I need to back out so I can prestige. It's just like, what's it doing? I'm not looking for players, I need to back out. I like the lobby, but I need to prestige. Jesus. Okay, what's my loadout? 1 sec, I gotta take a picture of this. I don't think they sell Sunset games at Sunset, do they? I remember trying to get like a job there when I was like, was it like a teenager or something? I don't think it was called Sunset then, but man, that was fucking forever ago. One of their questions was like, if you were a tree, what tree would you be? And I was like, what a fucking dumb question that is. What a dumb fucking question that is. It's prestige in time. Prestige 7. What does it do for me? I do not know. Yeah. Celebrate Canada Day with fireworks. Oh, maybe that's what all that fucking noise was. That's funny. Yeah, maybe that's what the noise was fireworks. I don't know. It's mostly just like a holiday where you go and like hang out with the fam and stuff. There's a lot of like Canada Day deals. Like that's why we did like Opa today family wise, because it was like buy one get one or something. It's kind of cool. 1 sec, I gotta check this out. It'd be easier if I just like kept my stuff between levels. Halo merch. I don't know. They might sell some physical stuff. I haven't been in a Sunrise Records in like forever. Maybe I'll go look at the vinyl someday on there. Fugitive State. Oh, there it is. Okay. And the dragon dildo. The pink dragon dildo. My favorite melee weapon. Gearhead. Scavenger. Looper. Tactician. Stun grenade. Overclock. Yes. Frag grenade. Overclock explosion. Field upgrade. Assault pack with the overclock. High efficiency. Okay. That looks good. Perfect. Do I have to redo my score streaks too? I don't know why it just doesn't carry all this crap over. But I guess that's the whole fun of prestiging, is having to deal with this. And the VTOL worship instead of the pulse. Okay, so we've got the dog, the VTOL, and the dreadnought. Okay, good. Is it break your operator, like, stuff? Where do you even customize that career? Emotes and sprays. Why does it reset your, like, things? It's so stupid. I can't even remember what I had. Yeah, I don't even remember the fucking things I had. Isn't there, like, a RoboCop one? I feel like I had the RoboCop one on. Yeah, I don't know why it resets your freaking this stuff. Right? Like what does this have to do with prestiging at all? Oh, that's kind of funny where you like pop off the arrows. Hilarious. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Yeah. How cheap games on EB? There's not even games to buy. It's like a toy store. I mean, I could go in and like take a look at some point, but it's basically just like a glorified toy store. That reminds me, I gotta get the energy rebate. I hate that I have to sign up for like an Alberta account for it. Kind of a piss off, but yeah. Our incompetent government can't even buy votes very well. $100. Ooh. Can cover gas, I guess. I really like this one lady. She's got her guinea pigs in like... She makes really professional setup like food things for her guinea pigs. But like she's got it where her couch is there, and then she's got like this tubing, and the guinea pigs like walk around the room through this tubing into their enclosure and stuff. It's kind of funny. The Grinch? I'd buy the Grinch in this. Yeah. The death of those stores. Again, all the stores are just toy stores, so it's like, I don't think discs disappearing is going to impact them. The Terry Crews flu. Oh, it's funny.
Got the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint.
What the fuck is going on?
Hardpoint contested.
Oh, okay, there we go. It's like the map. I guess the map just didn't load.
Tactical out.
It was a map of floating objects. I wish people didn't hate on this game so much. It's perfectly fine. Where were you on the day that the disc died? Future generations won't even know that games used to come as discs. It's such a weird map to bring back. Never thought it really played that well.
Hardpoint identified.
But yeah, no, they're not gonna do a Grinch skin. They don't do fun skins anymore.
Contesting hardpoint.
Battlefield ruined it for everyone. Speaking of that, when the hell's that Naval Warfare update coming?
Got the hardpoint.
Oh, does anybody know if the Doom... Like, does the DLC come with the Doom Deluxe Edition thing? Or am I gonna have to, like, email about that? For the Doom
Hardpoint contested.
expansion or whatever.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
RoboCop shot Nicolas Cage. Well, maybe fun skins will be back by the time Jim Carrey returns as the Grinch and we can have him as a tie-in. They'll probably get like a Fortnite skin, right?
Enemy UAV detected.
Yeah, they'll probably do like a Fortnite skin for Jim Carrey as the Grinch when the time comes.
Lethal inbound. Watch yourself, buddy. Lethal inbound.
And then what is it? Oh yeah, Universal, they're apparently gonna open up a game department now that they've split off from Comcast, so that's kind of fascinating. And more publishers in gaming is good. There's so many cynical people online complaining about it, but I'm like, more publishers in this industry is a good thing.
The guild took the hardpoint.
You know, there needs to be more money injected into it in such, you know, these dire times.
Don't think I won't mention
Hostile UAV established above.
Yeah.
Contesting hardpoint.
It's gonna be like the back rooms where kids are collecting VHS tapes and they don't even know what they are, but they just know they're eerie.
Got the hardpoint. Enemy UAV detected.
Like, I guess discs are still somewhat prevalent in culture, but like... There could realistically be a time where eventually kids only know vinyl is like a disc, you know, like media. And that could be the only surviving disc format.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Ooh. Wouldn't that be wild?
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint identified.
Wouldn't it be crazy?
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy UAV detected.
Anyways, yeah, Gears should be fun tomorrow, and then Calgary Stampede the day after. I don't know if we'll do a second stream after Stampede, though. We might just take the, we just do the Stampede stream as the stream of that day, and I might take the afternoon off.
Hostile UAV
We'll see how I'm
established above.
feeling.
Authorizing UAV tasking.
We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it. Hardpoint
Yeah.
contested.
buy a physical game last. The thing is, I don't quite remember, but I think the most recent time I can think of was 2016 when I bought Lego Dimensions, because Lego Dimensions came only as like a set,
Hardpoint located.
if that makes sense. I should sell those lingering PS4 copies of games, or PS5 copies of games, as long as I have them here. They're worth something. What the fuck? Did you see that grenade bounce back? That's crazy. How did it bounce back like that? That's wild. But yeah, at the beginning of the PS5 generation or whatever, they weren't able to... Or they wanted me to get access to some games, so they sent me like 3 or 4 games as like a physical copy so that I could cover them. I was like, yeah. Part of the problem. I don't think it's a problem personally, but yeah. Carpenter, Toxic Commando. Nah, man, I just ain't gonna cover that one because I got shafted on it. Kevin is a roller derby supreme guy. It's true. He derbies with the best of them. What the hell is the material on the middle here that is causing my grenades to bounce back? Why is this metal plating here so bouncy? That's so weird. That's so weird. Why is the metal plating bouncy?
Authorizing UAV tasking.
Contesting hardpoint. They're on the ropes.
Why?
Let 'em fucking breathe.
My sister? No, she won't be at Stampede. She has a job. She actually got a raise. Yeah. Good for her. She's like, we were going out for ice cream today. She's just like, well, we were doing our walk and the place, Inglewood or whatever, has ice cream. So it's like, she's like, I'm just gonna get the large because fuck it, I got all the money now. And I was like, yeah, okay. Kind of funny. Kind of funny, but yeah, no, she has a job. She only helps out at certain events. Yeah. 1,000+ games digitally. Whoa. I got like 6,000 digital on Xbox. It's gonna be disappointing when those all die when Xbox still is. Yeah. Yeah, but usually my sister just comes and helps out when it's like, you know, something where there's like an event I go to or something. Yeah. It's just because I'm incompetent and haven't gotten married yet. Why so serious? Yeah, I kind of want to watch the rest of the Dark Knight franchise now after, or the, you know, Nolan's Batman again after watching Batman Begins. I kind of really enjoyed it. I was really vibing with Scarecrow and stuff there. Yeah, I was actually really vibing with that. Man, it's still far away. Nicolas Cage, I want you with your snake skin. Actually, I wonder how many games I own on PlayStation. I'm building it up slowly. Like, obviously, you know, it's like switching over. It like takes a while, but I've got 1,000 games now. It's getting there. You know, it's getting there. If you haven't seen it, I do, you know, the whatever PlayStation console year after year. Like every Christmas, I do a video where I go over all the games I've added every year and stuff. And like 1,000. I think some of these though are like PS Plus games. I don't know if you filter those out, but. Oh, here we go, PlayStation stores. Oh, I'm only at 600. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's growing. We're getting there. We're getting there. The Dark Knight is so totally different. Oh, I know it is. My sister, I don't think she cares about your gamer score. She only cares about your league skills. The disc apocalypse. Well, I mean, when the discs are dying, it's an apocalypse. Go around at Stampede, be like, I have 700,000 gamer score. What do you think? They'll be like, I don't know what that means. Like, what's an Xbox? What's a gamer score? God. Try to see if I get some interviews with people and stuff, but I'm going in during the free hour time, so it's gonna be like nice and quiet. I'm gonna run around, show everything off, talk to a person or two, and then leave and go home and think about my life. I'll go home and probably start drinking, honestly. Onsen, let's do this. Is this new? I don't know if I played on this map.
Hardpoint.
Is this like a new level?
The objective.
Oh, sick. You start in the water and stuff? I don't know if I played on this level. Is this
Control
new?
the hardpoint. We have the lead. Maintain current posture. Hardpoint contested.
What's with the obsession with everything being set in Japan these days?
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Yeah, I actually don't think I've played on this level before. Oh, that's
Blackhawks
pretty.
took the lead. Do not let them keep it.
You have the right to an attorney?
Contesting hardpoint.
Looking forward to another Modern Warfare 3 stream though, or Modern Warfare 3 2 stream though, when they add it to the PS Plus soon. Yeah. I don't know when we'll be able to fit that in, but I'm hoping we can slide it between like all the Doom stuff and everything.
Hardpoint locked down.
Yeah. I haven't given up on the streams yet, guys. Don't worry. The stream access smoke. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Like, honestly, it's got quite a lot of vibes. I'm assuming it's like a reload one. Oh, it's on it too. Nice.
We control the hardpoint.
Oh, that's so cool. You can't see through the... That is really neat.
Contesting hardpoint.
I think this map's got... Or this game's got some really good maps to it.
Lead is ours. Not them.
Trying to drop shot me from a ledge. Get out of here. Get out of here, lady.
Hardpoint contested.
I have to go.
I had to spend a bit more time with it to get the flow of it, but I really like the aesthetic of this level.
Contesting hardpoint.
It's very cool.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Very, very cool. You think my, like, Pearl Candescent Robocop kind of makes me stick out badly and I get shot more because of it?
Hardpoint located.
It makes me look like a sore thumb out there, eh?
Contesting hardpoint.
Damn it.
Hardpoint active.
That was Caleb that was obsessed with the sister, yes. Whoa, people crave the platinums, man. We all have a bazillion trophy platinums on PlayStation, don't we, fellow PlayStation players? You know it. I didn't know where I was throwing that.
Skewer release detected.
I actually don't think I have a single platinum on PlayStation. I literally do not care about the trophies. I just pretend they do not exist.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
I live in bliss after the whole gamer score hunt of my life. Not to teach my kids not to care about gamer score and stuff.
Hardpoint contested.
Actually, I guess if there's one thing to care about, if you really want to get into it, would be Steam achievements, because that stuff actually will have longevity, but...
Hostiles
Yeah, I don't know, I don't... It's a lot easier when you just don't care about that kind of
Hardpoint is
stuff.
active.
You know what I'm saying? Stock. No. Caleb was always just making funny comments and stuff about that.
Testing hardpoint.
It's actually kind of entertaining. Yeah, it was actually pretty entertaining.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
100% on MCC, oh god. Like I said, I know one guy, he's got all the achievements, all the halos, and he's done it on like MCC regular and MCC in China. It's just like, it can't be worth the time to do that.
We control the hardpoint.
It just can't.
Hostile skewer inbound.
It just can't be. Lasso on the Chinese version of Halo C MCC, it's kind of a little weird. Little weird, just a little bit.
Contesting
Yeah.
hardpoint.
I left because you guys didn't inspire enough confidence. With your likes on the stream, subscribe, it's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gift is the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts.
Hardpoint contested.
Also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. Remember guys, 1 like equals 1 saved disc.
Get me eyes in the sky.
We can save physical gaming 1 like at a time. Yeah. Caleb really had no chance. He really didn't.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Falling behind. Hardpoint identified. Enemy scout pulse active.
This looks like such a cool place to chill out.
Hardpoint is active.
That's something I'd still like to do is a vacation where I go to the Nordic spa and just like relax for a day or 2. Yeah, that would be nice. Trophy sound. They make sound. I have the trophies all turned off so I don't get bothered by it. I didn't even know they made sounds. That's hilarious. Do they? Yeah, they must, right? Because like achievement sounds for Xbox.
Hardpoint contested.
Yeah, I don't even. Like I literally, I have it completely off. I don't even think about trophies in the slightest.
Hardpoint locked down.
Like as far as I'm concerned, they just don't exist. Yeah.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. We control the
To me,
hardpoint.
they're meaningless.
Hostile personnel have
And I live in bliss because of it.
hardpoint located.
Absolute bliss, guys.
UAV request.
Yeah. Join the fun of Black Ops in the sun.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
No, it's just nice you guys could all be here for the day the physical media dies.
Hardpoint contested. Enemy
It was
target
on
sighted
this
on
day.
your right. We've claimed the lead. Widen the
Bleed
gap.
green, all that shit. Ugh.
Get me eyes in the sky.
The only thing you bleed with Xbox is money.
Contesting hardpoint. Control the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Still waiting for them to just get on with it and get their like layoffs and stuff done. So you rip off the band-aid who remains.
Enemy CUAV established overhead.
Targeting system is
Hardpoint identified.
Damn.
Contesting hardpoint.
I need to finish the Nicolas Cage Battle Pass, or the Event Pass.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Just want to get it all wrapped up, you know. It's so much work. I used to finish the Event Pass in like a single 4-hour stream. Now look where we're at. I actually really like it on PlayStation. The games look really good. There's more people to watch videos.
Hardpoint contested.
There's so many more people to watch videos. Oh man.
Hostiles have the
Like,
hardpoint.
you know, sometimes it's a little harder to get things to like hit off, but when they do hit off, oh man, you get so many more views on PlayStation stuff. So many more. Yeah.
Hardpoint contested.
Your last disc is with Halo.
Deadeye drone.
Ah, you don't need that.
Hardpoint.
Could let the discs go, man. Those discs can't bother you anymore. Maybe you just need to become discless. I got all these boxes of original Xbox and 360 discs. It's like,
Hostile
oh.
personnel have captured the hardpoint.
At least it gives me something to do and collect, you know.
Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint.
Damn.
Hardpoint contested.
I wonder if I should just take like the morning off or something tomorrow or afternoon
They have
off.
the lead. Take it back.
I got the stream earlier in the day to do, but like, you know, the work's kind of done.
Contesting hardpoint. Skewer
Do need to
release
get some
active.
comparison shot. Those are really good. That's like the only thing really getting views right now is
Hardpoint
like
lockdown.
these previous comparison videos I've done and stuff. Some lingering Doom things. Lingering. I really find that fog interesting. Like, it genuinely changes up the map.
We have the lead.
That is really, really neat as a gameplay mechanic.
Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel.
Really
have captured
genuinely
hardpoint.
interesting.
We are falling behind. Hardpoint contested.
How did I kill that person
Control
faster?
the hardpoint.
We love Halo Studios.
Hostile skewer inbound.
All about them Halo
These
Studios.
towers do not let up. Contesting
Pisser.
hardpoint.
I got some good money and views off of
Do not
Pisser.
let them keep it.
Take me back to the Pisser 2 time when they did the big update for it, man. I had like
Hardpoint located.
streams were doing okay again. Actually, no, we had some of my best streams ever during that time. Videos were all doing good. Oh, that was sick. That was a good time. For sure, walled in your soul. Woohoo! That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Skewer release detected. Contesting hardpoint.
Yeah, but like the maps are actually like really
Personnel
great
have
with this
captured
game.
the hardpoint.
It's just disappointing because it's like it's actually like a pretty solid like year of Call of Duty action. Like the stuff they've done is pretty good. The event passes have been really good. I mean, we got Nicolas Cage. There was the Fallout thing was phenomenal. It was the best they've ever done. We could have had all this, all these great maps, and a bunch of character skins. People threw it all away. And for what? A Battlefield they only played for like a month or two.
Hardpoint contested.
Shame. Yeah. Oh,
Enemy
hey.
UAV detected. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Damn.
Contesting hardpoint.
Investors and stuff. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if investors have really helped gaming much. Actually, that's a big problem we're having now. Is like people over invested in gaming, and now it's all the industry is contracting again.
Hostile UAV established above.
Like I don't know why the investors thought that like gaming growth during COVID would continue forever.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
Target deleted. Enemy signature.
That's me getting shot. Well, actually, the pearl like armor doesn't stick out that much, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it sticks out that much. Hmm. How are we doing on the Nicolas Cage pack? God damn it, we're not even on the second last tier. It's almost more time economic just to spend your COD coins to get it finished. Right? I'm kind of at that point where I'm just gonna splurge on some COD coins and use those, or splurge and use my COD coins to finish it off. I don't have to think about it anymore. Someone's selling the manuals for original Xbox games? Why? Why do you have the manuals for a bunch of original Xbox games? What happened to the fucking discs? You're selling the manuals for like $5 to $10 a pop? That's not even... How do you even get that? Genuinely, how do you get that? Weird. Very, very weird. And now we wait. Someone's selling Pimp My Ride. Do I own Pimp My Ride? But for how much? It does not say. It does not say. Case in what? Case in box. What about the buy manuals? But I'm just like, how do you end up with manuals and not the discs too, right? Yeah. Get them for free. Yeah, but it's still like, you know, there's still value to those battle pass tokens. I'd rather use them on skins and stuff, but yeah, I kind of just want to get this battle pass thing, get that pass done. It still costs my time, my soul, my emotions, my hopes, my dreams. You don't understand the underlying costs fully. And who knows, maybe they'll stop sending out COD coins and then I'll have to, like, you know, use what's left of my allocation forever, right? Like, did we ever think about when they shut off the tap on COD coins? I know what CIB is, but I'm like, what context are you talking about? It's just like, it's just the manuals for the games. Nothing else. I'm like, how do you get that? You'd have to strip those manuals from the game. Like those sick people that like use those sleeves and they would throw away the boxes. It's like, what are you doing? What you doing out there? Mid-July. Yeah, I mean, they'll do it like they did with the Game Pass. Like, it's not gonna be tied to Game Pass. It'll be like that midweek of the month or whatever. Yeah. We're supposed to, like, it also looks like we're getting Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 ports as well later on. I don't know when, but it looks like we're getting those two down the road. Which is weird because there's already Modern Warfare 2 remastered, but, like, I don't know, maybe there's money in doing the camp multiplayer stuff too or something? It's weird. It's just a bit of a shame we're not getting Modern Warfare 3 remastered, which was allegedly finished sitting on a shelf for years, but whatever. Yeah. People strip parts and strip games. Yeah, I know, but it's still like it's blasphemy. Like, I don't think the manuals are worth that much. Someone's selling Area 51 for like 17 bucks. It's like, I don't like to pay that much for games, but that's not a bad price necessarily for that. Yeah. Trench coat full of original Xbox stuff, yeah. Star Wars Monopoly. I was trying to get that to cover. Like, it's a Ubisoft title. So it's like, as I said, I'm having issues with Ubisoft now, as far as a new PR person.
Bravo capture underway. Securing Charlie. B locked down. Net call. Napalm strike inbound. Locations are
This ability is so fucking cheap, that thing. I don't even know why that's in this game. The Black College Football game. I'm pretty sure you can buy that on Xbox. Like, I'm pretty sure that's available for sale in the store. A digital manual. That's exciting. I don't know what that does for you, but it makes you feel good.
We're losing Charlie.
Gunler's so odd sometimes. It's so odd. Yeah, it's only $10 Black College Football there. It's only $10 on the Xbox store. You don't even need to find a physical copy of it. What a very specifically niche kind of game to make. That's the wonderness of the 360 era. I wonder if people would actually watch the video on that just because they'd be like, what? What is this?
We've lost Alpha.
It's like, it's not just Black College Football, it's Black College Football. The experience. When you add the experience to it, it just makes it more intense. Like, you know, like Black Eyed Peas, the game, the experience. Do I own that? I wonder what that game's like. I also gotta keep an eye out for that, was it Michael Jackson on the Kinect or something? That would be entertaining. Yeah, that'd be entertaining. The copyright claims would burn you alive, though. Actually, I do have a cool game tomorrow for a video. I don't know how well that'll be watched, but like, we'll see if I swap that one for maybe something else. But it's like sort of an old school Resident Evil like thing, but you're kind of exploring this hotel. It's kind of like all messed up, but it's kind of like a swirly game, kind of like D4, but in that style of Resident Evil. It's very neat. Good jump scares. Very like, it's kind of like an Atlas game almost. Very weird. Very, very weird. Dark of Days or something like that.
Logging UAV mission request.
They are taking C.
Oh, none of that red gas in my mouth.
Losing Alpha. We lost Charlie.
That's not even a real person. Is this real? Are you real?
You have suffered an emotional shock.
Yeah. RBI baseball, so do I, man. I made so much money off those RBI baseball games. I was so bummed when they said they weren't going to do any more of them. I was like, well, that's a lot of revenue. That kind of disappears. It's very different, you know. You look at it, you're like, oh, a game's disappearing. For me, I'm like, fuck me, that's X amount of dollars I miss out on in this year. Because I can sit there and I can do roughly the math on the money I'll lose out on by not covering Black Flag there. Because I was going to do like comparison videos, I was going to compare it to like 360 version, I was going to do like review streams on it. I mean, I don't think the streams would have done really well at this point, but like, you know, I had this whole plan for like videos and reviews and coverage on it, and it's just like, fuck. It's just like, fuck.
Losing A.
I guess worst comes to worst, I could buy like a monthly Ubisoft, whatever the hell it is, and
We're losing Alpha.
play it that way, I guess. Oh, we made the other team quit. Ah.
Bravo, authorizing secure.
We beat them in a submission, guys.
Submitting care package.
Robocop surfing.
Crush them while they're on the defensive.
Tis but a scratch. Oh wait, aren't I supposed to have like one with pizza or something? He shot me in the back.
Calls from some very happy shareholders. Good work.
Yeah. $5 to $10 friend swap. I was thinking of making like a top 20 friend swap games video. You do what? Jesus Christ, Geller. Yeah. Autograph copy of the experience. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at that yet because we're not on the Xbox. Yeah, let me take a look. I actually wonder what that game I'm talking about is. I probably have it on my sticky note. One sec. Oh no, I'm not at that part of my sticky note. It's called Ghost at Dawn. This is the game I'm talking about. It's very neat. Very, very neat. Very effective, like, horror elements and stuff. I was really pleasantly surprised by it. And they, like, really got their act together, too. They're like, we got a streamer mode. It's got, like, a high resolution, high frame rate. It's got all these settings, mouse and keyboard support. I was like, oh, crap, dude. I was like, these guys are legit. I can't even vote because the vote thing's broken. And now wait for Summit. Maybe we can check it out. It's better if we check it out on the Xbox. I was like, maybe I could pop it up on my phone, but I was like, nah. Well, we'll see. Maybe next time I get my Xbox rewards thing, you know, where you get like, you know, I get it like once a year where I get enough rewards for like $20. Maybe I'll buy Black College Football.
Domination.
I mean, I kind of personally wanted to buy one of the Command & Conquer games, because they're one of the few games left I don't have, but maybe I'll splurge and get the
Taking B.
Black College Football experience.
Zone Alpha captured.
Really scraping the bottom of the barrel of Xbox games to cover at this point, eh? You can't say I haven't basically covered the entire library of Series X stuff that's worth covering. I did phenomenal. You know, like, honestly, Xbox should be giving me, like, fucking props. I should get, like, a plaque for the coverage I did on their ecosystem this gen. Like seriously, honestly, like, I covered, like, essentially everything. Yeah, I should be getting like a fucking thanks and a fucking handshake by Phil Spencer or something, being like, oh, thanks for covering our platform for these years and stuff. I'm gonna get like a fucking medal or something.
Taking B.
Your points on V-Bucks. Don't forget to use creator code SkyCaptain5. It's been a while since I got a payout in Fortnite, guys. Come on.
Keep it that way.
Didn't y'all buy that Supergirl skin after watching the movie? Aren't you using your Xbox Game Pass V-Bucks that are free every month to use and buy things to get poor old Sky some extra V-Bucks affiliate money? How am I ever going to be able to buy a Stingray at this point, guys?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
I'm just kidding, I just paid out my house.
Looking for me?
Or at least that's the plan to do so. And I want to do the basement renovation, but that's like a year and a half from now. Part of my 3-year plan. Yeah. You're buying the bundle but not watching the movie. That's fair. You should have went with Wib Zip 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 guy. He's got that AMC thing. You could have went together and watched Supergirl and been like, wow, that movie's bad. There was some funny stats I was seeing about how bad Supergirl's doing internationally. So they did the math on, was it 4,000 4,000 or 40,000 screens? I think it's 40,000 international movie theater screens. And the math on it is, it's doing so bad that it would be basically 1 or 2 tickets per screening. And on average, it only makes like $17 a showing or something. And it's just like thinking of how empty that is for how bad that movie is doing. Like, complete apathy towards it. Which is a shame because it could have been so much better. But like, yeah, so there's basically like 6 people watching that per theater per day. In like global theaters. Like, it's practically empty, and that's assuming there's 3 screenings a day per theater. Like, that's so bad. Like a literal ghost town. Like, I wonder if I went and watched it again, it would just be like an empty theater. I could have it all to myself. Yeah. Like, it literally like costs more to like run the place than it does to have that movie there. Not a good start for their second movie in DCU. The sad thing again is like, it's not even like I necessarily want the movie to do bad, but like, it just wasn't good.
Losing Bravo.
I am a cop.
You just say, I am a cop. Yeah, you tell him, Robo. You tell him. RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. You start shooting people and then doing the RoboCop gun spin over and over again. Damn it. The Desert Warrior. Oh yeah, that movie. I read about that one. What a clusterfuck that is.
Losing B.
See, that's what it would have been fun to have a movie review channel back when, like, I was getting screenings every week, because it would have been fun to cover. Like, that would be one of those videos that's like Mind's Eye, where it blows up and you get like hundreds of thousands of views of people being like, what is this movie I've never heard of that's doing horribly? Well, that movie was just mostly to show that they could shoot a movie in Saudi Arabia. So, like, I think technically it was worth it for them. Like, obviously they're just lighting money on fire. But, like, they were able to get Hollywood talent in there and get a director in there, and they were able to set up like begin business of film, if that makes sense. Like actually training people to know how to work on a film set, blah blah blah. So it was more like obviously not happy to lose all that money, but it was mostly like an economic thing to kind of set up filming potential in that country and train people and, you know, get people to have the equivalent or the ability to do that kind of work. Yeah, but huge bomb, and they knew they didn't even advertise it. They knew they were gonna lose a lot of money. They just kind of put it out there because they felt compelled to. And you know, like Anthony Mackie there, he's not a draw, but I heard it isn't very good, and you know all that other stuff. Yeah.
UAV established overhead. Zone Charlie locked down.
I think Supergirl's probably gonna lose a couple $100 million. I think the break even on it was like 400 million or something like that. They spent. I think it got put out there. They spent 160 on marketing Supergirl, and
Losing B.
I think the movie costs like 180 million or something. Like, you need to make over 400 million to really like just break even on it. It's just ridiculous. The amount of money that thing's gonna lose.
Authorizing UAV operation.
Losing Bravo.
Stay out of trouble. You're killing people, RoboCop. They're gonna stay out of trouble because they're gonna be dead.
Enemy UAV detected.
What does that even mean, stay out of trouble? You telling that to the kids after you gun the person down beside them?
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
Fable, no. Fable's gonna be so great. It's gonna bring Fable back to glory. We're gonna have a whole new Fable trilogy after this. It's gonna be fantastic.
Enemy scout pulse active.
Fable's coming back, man. I had dreams of Fable coming out like 5 years ago because we were gonna I was gonna have Mitchell and I go and do a walk up Mount. There's actually like a mountain called Mount Fable around here, and we were gonna walk up Mount Fable, do Fable facts, and see if Xbox would like, I don't know, sounds like a water bottle or something. We could be like, it's a Fable video, and like, you know, kind of thing. I thought that would have been really cool. You know, let's try to get them to send us some like Fable behind the scenes facts or something and do like a promo video thing of it. I thought that would have been really neat.
Taking A.
Rockstar. I don't think Rockstar will do any review codes. I think they're just gonna do where they kidnap you for a week to cover it. And yeah, that's what I heard. I've never heard of that before, so I don't know if that's like a real thing, but like allegedly that's, yeah. So I don't think I'll get. I'm pretty confident I will not get any sort of review access for that. I'll have to fork out money for it, which is fine. I've already accepted that.
Release Skewer on mission.
It's okay. It's the only thing that I know for sure I'll make money off of.
Whatever marking care package these eggs.
They are taking C.
Even if I don't make money off of it initially, covering on future consoles and stuff, eventually that one will be return on investment. Yeah.
You are catching eyes over here. Keep up the effort.
Not worried at all about that one.
Your move, creep.
Oh, and Hawks was really good. Video for sure tomorrow on Hawks. Hawks was really good. I actually quite liked it. I was like, shame that game didn't get more sequels. A demon door, Mitchell. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it would have been cool. Codes for Red Dead? No, I did not get a code for Red Dead. No. I don't even know if they were doing. I don't know how codes were handled there for that one. I remember vaguely trying to email about it, but I didn't. I wouldn't have qualified at all back then for it, anyways. Like 2018 or something. It's like, yeah, no, not a shot in hell. They might have done codes for that. I'd have to ask, honestly. You know, if you ping me in the Discord, I'll go ask somebody that would have known back then. Yeah. Yeah, because there are guys, like if people ever have questions about like old ass industry stuff, like I do know people that can like ask about things. Ugh. Barely beat Red Dead? What are you talking about? I went right through Red Dead, man. I did that in 3 streams like a boss. Like a straight boss, dude. I remember the stream's actually doing okay as well compared to, like, you know, stuff these days, but yeah. I whipped right through that. That was Brendan there that funded that, so you can thank him for that. Yeah, I whipped right through that game for stream. It looked beautiful on, you know, on the PC there. It looks stunning. I think the thumbnail for this was okay. PS5 over slightly. Huh. Alright, let's do this. Did I enjoy Red Dead? Yeah, it was great. I think it went on a little long, like it kind of dragged out a little bit at times, but yeah. The hell is this? Error. Bloody error. Yeah. They got lost in the back rooms. Yeah. Oh, the back room stream wasn't like super popular. It was the post views for it that did really well. Oh, you know, he does great performance, especially like the subtle things too. Like if you play through it and you play through it again, you kind of are more looking for some of the stuff, if that makes sense. Like his, you know, TB kind of thing. It's a lot more noticeable on your, like, when you run through it a second time, if that makes sense. Like you really notice it. But yeah, Gorma and stuff is like, yeah, some of those segments in that game just like fucking drag on, where you're just like, what does this add to the story? Yeah. Gorma thing. Yeah, but no, back rooms was like post views. That's what I'm kind of hoping for nowadays, is post views on stuff to do well. Like there's still a good amount of people that watch the streams after the fact, but it's like all your money and profits and stuff is based on your concurrent players or concurrent viewers. And the general success of your stream is based on that too. Bam, 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 bam. I like this map. Utopia is pretty good. GTA 6. Oh, I'm sure it'll be like a really heavy narrative awards-winning thing that everybody will love, and yeah. I have high confidence that it'll deliver. Ugh. It's a shame we never got a Red Dead Nightmare for Red Dead 2 there. That would have been really cool in that world.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
I mean, I'm still hoping for that next-gen update for Red Dead, because that'll be a really big moneymaker on the channel. Huge moneymaker. Massive, 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 massive.
We control the hardpoint.
Yeah. I kind of feel like, though, I feel like I had more fun with, like, Red Dead 1, though. Streaming-wise. Like, I did, was it a 10 or 11 hour day of Red Dead when they did the port. The stream did good. It was really fun to sit there and play it in like one long go. The epilogue felt like it took a bit of time, but yeah, I actually really did enjoy doing that. It was like one kind of go thing. I mean, Red Dead 2 is, you know, it's great and fun, but like, yeah, it was incredible. I was looking forward to doing the next part of it, but there was something cool about just being able to sit there and just kind of like experiencing all of that game at once.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down.
Yeah. That's how I like to consume like content like that in general, is just like at one go. Yeah. Month after launch. I mean, we have no idea what they're doing for multiplayer. I wonder if they're actually doing like a free-to-play kind of angle on it. We'll see. We will see. I don't think they'll wait a month. Probably be like a couple weeks or a week or something.
Hardpoint located.
It'll be whatever the adequate amount of time is for people to like finish campaign and then move on to multiplayer and work on that. Although again, I do find it odd that they're doing that unless the multiplayer maybe has issues. Because like for Red Dead, I actually felt like the score of the game probably would have been impacted had it launched with multiplayer, because the multiplayer was not very good.
You have the right to an attorney?
Yeah. Damn it. GTA 5. Yeah, there was definitely a memory leak, eh? Exactly the 10-hour mark both times. I thought that was fascinating. I wonder if anybody else talks about that, but like, yeah, exactly the 10-hour mark there'd be a memory leak. But then again, how many people are playing the campaign in 10-hour chunks like I was? Probably not many. The GTA 5 was fun. Like, it was actually really fun sitting there and streaming those games, like having an excuse to actually sit there and do those. So like, when else do those really fit into like, you know, something you get to play and do? Like, they're great games. Like, the story's phenomenal and the characters are excellent. Yeah, it feels like a fever dream that I like tackled those this year. Yeah. Time goes by so fast. Were those this? Yeah, those were all this year. I can't remember. Was there something we did in December that was long? I don't know. Yeah. Huge event. It really is. It really is. Those are huge event pieces. Like, it's going to be a massive cultural event, GTA there. I feel like it'd be less of an event, though, if it came out more frequently. I think they do, actually. Personally, I think Rockstar leaves money on the table waiting so long between releases. If that makes sense, I think there is more money for them to be made if they actually did get frequent GTA games out the door. Like, the gap between, you know, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, and GTA 5 and 6, I think, is way too long. Like, I get that they were, like, milking, you know, I get, you know, Elder Scrolls, they were doing other stuff, but, like, I think that's way too long of a gap between releases. There's so much money they're probably leaving on the table, not refreshing it occasionally.
Contesting hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint
Yeah.
identified.
GTA 5 looked good. Oh yeah, no, that one looked really good on PC. Again, Red Dead, the illumination system on PC. Oh,
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
that was really, really good looking. I was sitting there, I was just like, man, why am I playing these games on console? It's kind of the vibe I was getting, where I was like, they look so good on there. Yeah.
Hardpoint contested. We control the hardpoint. Focus. Hostile scout pulse nearby. Hostile skewer inbound.
Authorizing UAV operation. Get a care package on my grid.
Emotional shock. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite something to sit there and come up with like GTA content and stuff, and try to be creative on views, you know, to do something other people aren't doing. And it's gonna be really, like, definitely gonna have to change my schedule around doing that stuff. And again, big props to Mitchell for getting married, not bumping into anything I need to work on. Really appreciate that.
Hardpoint locked down.
Have to give like book a hotel and everything for that.
Personnel have captured the hardpoint.
GTA, I'm sure it'll be fine, man. I'm sure it'll be super adult, mature, and intense, and it'll make tons of money.
Hardpoint contested. We control the hardpoint.
All the money.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Stay out of trouble.
I mean, like, we really don't actually know much about it, even, if you think about it.
Hardpoint locked down.
We've barely really seen Gameplay has to say. Or... Yeah, we haven't really seen much of it. Just like I haven't really seen much of you guys. Liking the stream, subscribe, and great donations to be the channel member. Channel member, that gives the patron option, and the Discord for stream alerts. It's also that Amazon store affiliate link. Yo for Amazon stuff. Man, I missed that Xbox affiliate link thing.
We control the hard point.
Used to be some good money. They brought it back for Minecraft, but I won't touch it after the Xbox. I think the Microsoft affiliate link got shuttered there.
Hostiles have the hard point. Testing hard point.
Yeah.
Hard point locked down.
At least you'll have confidence that you don't have to worry about buying GTA on disc, am I right? Remember there was rumors that people were like, oh, they're gonna do a disc version later for GTA. It's like, obviously not this time, right? You can see that info was way off.
Hard point active. We control the hard point.
Prevent scare package delivery.
Way off.
Launch counter UAV.
Nah, I thought I could switch to my sidearm and get him.
Hostile personnel
And then
have
do that
captured
whole
the
bit
hard
about the switching to your sidearms always faster than reloading, but I guess not at that point. Okay, I guess I can't do a third bop off the wall. I guess you only get 1 2 bop wall or wall bops. Okay.
point.
Gotcha.
Hard point locked down.
And I got some like brisket meat that I brought home from the parents. I'm like, do I want to have like a brisket little sandwich or do I want to have my pizza pops after this? I don't know.
Hostile counter UAV above.
I guess I could have both, but I do need to lose more weight.
Hard point is active. Hard point locked down.
Choices, choices, choices.
Hostile personnel have captured the hard point.
My Fortnite code. It's just my gamer tag, or just my channel name, Liam. It's just my channel name. But yeah, thanks, man.
Hostile skewer inbound.
It's actually like not bad money, the Fortnite like affiliate thing. Like it's actually not bad. But like it only really works when it's like they're doing like an event and everybody's like checking it out, if that makes sense. Like when we did The Simpsons, it was like I was actually getting a lot of people using it, and it's like it hasn't really been a big Fortnite event we haven't done in a while. But yeah, it's just the channel name. Oh, look at me! I was the best play. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Where's that one guy that's always like such a big Xbox fan? You think he'd be in here today hating on PlayStation about the physical stuff? Kind of hilarious. Battle Pass token. How we doing on the Nick Cage pass? God damn it. I ain't ever gonna unlock Nicolas Cage's snakeskin outfit, am I? Rap sheet. Oh, Christ. Yeah, because they're probably gonna want to get the Black Ops ports out before the season ends in 21 days. That'll be the 22nd. So they're probably gonna want to get it out. 22nd. Probably gonna want to get it out on that, like the 15th or something. 15th to 17th in between there. Because they don't want to impact the next season of COD. So this event pass is 14 days, but the battle pass is 21 days. 23rd. Yeah, they'll probably get it out. Like, you think they'd want to leave cushion room and they get it out on the 8th or the 9th, but they'll probably want to coincide it with the Game Pass drop. And Xbox hasn't announced the Game Pass for June or July, have they? Yeah, probably gonna be like the 15th to 17th in there somewhere. When's the summer sale? Oh, next week, I think, or the week after for Xbox. Interesting. Very interesting, yes. Very, very interesting. Dan. Oh, this map.
Hardpoint.
Let's go.
Get in and get out, kill team.
Just made you turn on your Xbox to add your code.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Well, you know, I do appreciate it, man. You know, I'm just sitting here trying to fund the lifestyle, you know, and gas is expensive. You know, all that great stuff. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. I like to think that like affiliate stuff like that is like an easier thing for people to support things because you're usually like buying something anyways, right? So it's like I think it's a little bit easier going than directly getting like asking for stuff. I don't know. I kind of assumed Xbox was gonna do that more, like back when they had their affiliate link thing. I kind of assumed at some point they were just gonna bake it into the Xbox, but yeah, I guess not. It'd be cool if COD had an affiliate link. I know so many of the dudes buy stuff like COD skins, well maybe not this one, but like, you know, usual. For like Modern Warfare and stuff, we were like, everybody here was like popping off so many skins. It would have been, yeah. COD affiliate link thing would be crazy.
Stay tight. We're in the
They
lead.
left Rockstar because of laziness, I don't know, yeah. Your Xbox freaked out. Did you get that new glaring green Xbox logo on your dash?
UAV established overhead.
Ugh. I bet you they had that going when Phil Spencer was still there. Yeah, I bet you the Xbox logo was planned even before Ashley came. There was a good term I saw online about the upcoming layoffs. It was the one guy called it the Ashigeddon. It's like, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Xbox has a fit. Like I said, they did like a console update like 2 days ago, and every time I turn on my Xbox the last 2 days, it like literally is disconnected from the internet, and I have to like reboot it. They must have broke the standoff or standby or something on it. I was just like, what the fuck?
You're falling behind, Black Ops. Hostile LDVR drop detected.
Good luck using scout belt.
Give her all she's got out there.
Hardpoint locked down. Leads ours. Stay on task. Contesting hardpoint.
Gotta say, this is just like an action film.
Do you think Black Ops 1 and 2 will count towards my battle pass? Probably not.
Contesting hardpoint.
We're gonna do so many Black Ops 1 and 2 streams. Like clear the schedule of other stuff for that. It's gonna be so much fun.
Hardpoint identified.
I think it's like, it's not as loud as the fucking Xbox glaring like, you know, Series XS one, but it's like, it's still pretty loud. I wish I would have saved a startup video run of the Series X boot or something, so that I could use it in like a video down the road or something like that. Yeah, maybe I do have it on my PC somewhere.
One sec, let me get into the zone.
That's how I did my Series X review, was I had it like open up with like the white like yes, yeah. I actually put some good effort into that stuff when I was doing it.
Scout belt,
But it was never about the console review, it was more about all the stuff I cover on the console. Yeah.
The field took the hardpoint.
Like I said, I should have gotten some recognition out of Xbox for the effort this gen.
Contesting
What's that phrase we love here? Underappreciated? Yeah, underappreciated.
hostile counter UAV above. Hardpoint located. Contesting hardpoint. Enemy UAV detected. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint contested.
All that partnership thrown away because Xbox got rid of the Canada side and then got some person that's horrible to work with. Crazy.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Crazy, I say.
Hardpoint contested.
Burning relationships left, right, and center of that Xbox team.
Hardpoint locked field took the hard point.
Is that good? Should I run that back?
Got the hard point. Hard point identified.
Quiet on the set. Deploying equipment.
Hard point is active. Hostiles have the hard point.
Nice.
Don't think I won't mess you up because,
I need the ammo. Good job, Nicolas Cage. It is kind of weird when I threw down ammo just to get shot in the back. It is kind of weird to be playing as Nicolas Cage in this, but yet it fits totally so well.
The field took the hard point. Hostile care package.
But yeah, Nicolas Cage is in Call of Duty.
Damn it, lost the lead. Hard point
And he's considered a non-silly skin too.
got the hard point.
Wild, right? Absolutely wild.
We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it. Contesting hard point.
Moving with Delta.
Hard point located. Hard point contested. Hard point active. Hard point locked down.
Not doing too bad actually. This match.
I need eyes overhead.
It's going pretty well. Yeah, this game's got some good multiplayer maps and stuff. Way overrated. Way overrated.
Hostile dog active.
How close we are to that snakeskin outfit. I don't think we'll end up playing this before the new season, right? So I'll probably have to just work out 100 God coins to grab that last tier. I'm sure I'll want to go out and grind this afterwards. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I find time to pack in those hours. Yeah.
Triggering scalpel.
You're gonna look for the history of black college football, the experience, the history of.
Hard point identified.
I'm sure you'll find all kinds of cool little secrets and Easter eggs on that run.
Get a counter UAV in the air.
Hard point is active. Got the hard point.
I kind of ponder if they were like, look how much money EA makes off of NCAA football. They're like, I wonder if we could get a piece of that pie with our game. I bet you that's exactly what they were going for.
Establish UAV above.
Especially since they'd have like the lockdown on the athletes and stuff.
Scout out.
It's a shame we don't have the sports games that we used to back on like the OG Xbox and 360. There could have been so many games to cover each year. It'd be like, you know, you'd review NHL 2K and then you do NHL, EA's NHL, and then you do a comparison video. It'd be like, which one's better?
Hostiles have the hard point.
Yeah, we lost so many sports game franchises over the generations. Yeah, like fuck the 06 there for FIFA. You know, you could have reviewed FIFA 06, Road to the World Cup FIFA 06, and then like the World Cup of Soccer 2006, a FIFA game. You know, could have had 3 soccer games to review in a year from FIFA from EA. The Hercules skins. Yeah, they're kind of neat on there, aren't they? The Hercules pack and stuff like that. That was an interesting one. Really genuinely, because I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, does Hercules still have like the cultural cachet and stuff? And it was kind of like, it's so neat to see that in Fortnite. It was like, yeah.
Lethal inbound.
I'm like, Dad, what is this weird looking set of skins? It's like, that's Hercules. Yeah.
Got the hard point.
Probably the only people in the world talking about black college football experience tonight. The only people in the world.
Hard point locked down.
Only
Care
us.
package above. Enemy UAV established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
And there it is, Autumn Sessions. I did think it was weird though, like they got Was in the Fortnite store. They got like World Cup stuff, but it's like the U.S. men's team World Cup for soccer. I'm just
Enemy
like,
care package dropping.
why would I buy that in Canada? It's like, that's so weird to have that there. Ooh, a doggo. Stand by for clipping fall.
Contesting hardpoint.
Oh, it automatically becomes a decoy when you leave. That's neat. Yeah. I can't think what else they had in the store. I don't know. They haven't really had anything. I had some V-Bucks in there, but I think I'm just gonna start stacking it for when there's a big bundle coming out.
Hardpoint identified.
Picked up Supergirl there because I felt bad about, you know, how bad Ruby's doing. Probably doesn't get any money from that either.
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. The field took the hardpoint.
Actually, it's a shame having all these like Fortnite skin things and then not really having a reason to stream and stuff. 4,000 for the bundle. Yep, I think it was like 50 bucks or something. It's like,
Hardpoint
fuck.
contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
What did I get? Oh, I got the He-Man bundle recently. Oh, that was a lot of V-Bucks. But like, I have the thing where you earn V-Bucks. Like, you know, I play once a day, I get 100 V-Bucks for whatever challenge thing, and then you log off, and it's like, yeah, it's something to do, split the time up a bit. And then if you have the Game Pass, you get like 800 V-Bucks a month. It used to be 1,000, but you know, the economy and everything like that. Shrinkflation, it's digital items too, I guess. And,
The field took the hardpoint.
yeah.
Hardpoint located.
Alright, now we've mentioned. Oh, yeah, actually, no, we haven't done both of those before.
Got the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint.
Oof.
Hardpoint active.
That's another W for the day. That's what I like to see.
No leaks. Damn, I think I might be
But yeah, I actually don't really spend anything in the Fortnite. I think I did buy the Master Chief skin when they had that.
Didn't take it, so move up front.
That was, I bought that through like a charity thing actually. Bam, 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 bam. How we doing on that Nick Cage pass? Ah, we're not even gonna get the second last one. I want his weird dinosaur head thing. I like how that's become such a meme thing where it's actually in the game. Like he's actually known for his wasting money on that giant T-Rex head. Actually, I think it ended up in a museum or something, so that's maybe not a waste of money. Hmm. Bum, 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 bum. And it is. What of champions? That reminds me, I still want Unreal Tournament 2 for Xbox. Why do you want such a ridiculous amount of money for it? Do. Let's den it up. Did we just play on this map like literally the previous match?
Hardpoint.
We literally just played on this. Like, the previous level. How many maps are in this game? And we ended up with the exact same map. I think the same game type, too.
Got the lead.
Did we vote for this? Maybe we voted for this. Which would also be weird. It is a good night. It's always a great night when you're talking about the... It really is like a... You know, like a marker day of like the day digital media or physical media died and digital took over. Like yesterday was that day. The World Series of Poker. Wow, that is It's crazy.
Protect the hard point.
I might actually have that like in front of me for the original Xbox.
Hard point contested. Hard point identified.
Or one of them or something. I got like a little stack of original Xbox games I need to
Hard
do.
point locked down.
Yeah, I haven't had a day where I'm filming OG Xbox stuff in a long time. I gotta do that.
Hard point is active.
Yeah, I got a few games here, like 6 or 7 games I want to do
The guild took the hard point.
original Xbox footage of. But I gotta have the motivation to turn on the OG Xbox, you know, and use that clanky ass controller.
Lethal inbound.
Hard point contested. Hard point locked down. Enemy UAV detected.
Bang bang boom. The World Series of Poker. I from 2007. Is there achievements in that?
Contesting hard point. Hostiles have the hard point.
People and their poker obsessions.
Hard point
Yeah, I guess they don't really do poker games anymore, do they? I'm looking forward to Pure Pools coming back soon. I actually used to really like covering the Pure franchise. We did like Pure Pool, Pure
UAV above.
like cards, like blackjack or Pure poker and stuff. And yeah, they made some neat things. But yeah, they're doing like an 8K quality like Pure Pool game coming out or something. I'm really excited. Yeah, Ripstone used to do a whole bunch of stuff for like early Xbox One era, and they just like just don't do anything anymore. It seems like because they're like little publisher label or whatever. That's gotta be like kill of the game, right? There's like 6 dudes there. This gotta be like play of the game. Right at that moment, that was play of the game, right? Yep, the end of physical media. Pour one out for them discs.
Deploying equipment.
Someday you can go to your kids and you be like, these discs, they used to be in something. Recently, I've been joking with my mama there. I've been like, you know, technically you're older than video game characters having names, and she's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Probably younger than a lot of people my age as parents, but like it is kind of funny where I'm like, you're older than characters having names in video games. It'll be like, grandma's so old. Video game characters didn't even have fucking names back then. They're just pixels on the screen. Yeah. Kinda funny.
Enemy
Kinda
UAV
funny.
established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
Not coming at Game Pass. That advertisement was just so funny. I was like, why do you advertise that feature? Like, I guess you gotta let people know it's not coming to Game Pass, but it's so weird to literally pay to tell people it's not coming to Game Pass. Like, wouldn't you want people just to discover it themselves and be like, oh, okay. It's like advertising a negative or something. It's so bizarre. Like, they spent all this money advertising COD being on Game Pass. And it only lasted, what, 2 years? We got 2 fucking CODs out of it. 2 new CODs, that was it. It was fucking ridiculous. Man, we got shafted.
Hardpoint contested.
Like, your average Xbox gamer got, like, fuck all from that Activision Blizzard purchase.
Yep, that's a wrap.
What was the point of that? Like, we got nothing from it.
Tactical out.
Got the hardpoint.
Absolutely nothing. Ah, that was a terrible shot of that thing.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint active. The field took the hard.
Ah, I thought I could slide back. It wasn't working. NBA Live 14. Oh, jeez. I did a video a couple years back on the last NBA Live game because it was on EA playing Game Pass because I thought it would be funny. It'd be really entertaining to do videos on the old sports titles, but it's such a niche-ass
Got the
thing.
hardpoint.
Way too niche. Yeah. Not coming to Game Pass. Fuck.
Hardpoint contested.
That's just crazy to like get rid of that. Because you'd think that having COD on Game Pass would like push subscriptions for that. And you know they literally sacrificed COD because the price of it went down by the exact cost it cost to actually like put, you know, for Call of Duty to be on Game Pass, like compared to buying it versus it being on there. It's crazy.
Hardpoint is active.
Absolutely crazy. You know, I really genuinely hope that someday we get leaks. I'd love to know what the actual profit margins are on Game Pass, like how much they actually make per subscription after getting all these games and stuff on there. And it's a pretty good penny. It's gotta be at least like, what, $5 per like month or something? It's gotta be something pretty generous there. Because they used to have bounties for it. For a Game Pass subscription, I think it was like, there was literal bounties for signups.
Hardpoint contested.
Yeah. So there's gotta be some kind of profit they were deriving, or, you know, a good amount of profit they've been deriving off of it.
Hardpoint identified.
Game Pass deal keeps getting worse all the time, but I think the next thing will be they'll get rid of the day one stuff.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
They'll keep the price the same, I can see it. 2K, yeah, it is wild how 2K, but like that's the thing is NBA Live, like EA stopped really investing in the basketball game. They kind of let it like coast, like a lot of EA properties, they just kind of let their sports games coast instead of investing in them.
Time to get clever.
And then 2K, they just kept doubling down, and then, you know, eventually they just dominated. EA is so far behind, they'll never catch up.
Got the hardpoint.
Sports games are too established now to really, you know, catch up in return, but yeah, that's how she goes.
Enemy CUAV.
It is wild though, because like NBA Live was like the thing for so long.
Hardpoint.
Like, I'm sure there's an EA executive just kicking themselves over the billions of dollars they fucked up and lost, right? Like,
Hardpoint located.
All right, again, from the top.
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down.
get him, Nicolas Cage, get him.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested.
What do you say we just dial it back a bit?
Switching to your sidearm is always faster than reloading. Ah, fuck.
The guild took the hardpoint.
Be alive. And you know, 2K also took the golf, but I don't think golf is lucrative enough anymore. You used to get a golf game every year, but now it's like, you know, every couple years. And I don't think EA's golf effort did very well either, because we haven't gotten any sequel word or anything out of that one. And they barely supported it. Ugh.
Scrub and
At least tell me I got to play the game. 2K games are cheaper, and I know that killed it too, I guess. But, or grew the momentum, but I didn't get the kill. I had like a 5 kill. Like, this can't have been better than what I did. Nah, my kill thing was way better than that. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. See you for Gears tomorrow. We'll start earlier for Gears 3. It'll be like several hours long, and then, you know, Stampede on the day after. Catch you around.